Today is Ollie's his birthday, so he will be 21 years old starting today, and he will be able to legally drink. Not that he didn't before, he did it a lot. He's a party animal, and today was also the day he asked out this hot girl he met at the last party he went to. He didn't know much about her, but today was the day. Ollie was just waking up in only boxers. He lived in a decent house his parents left him before they passed away. Ollie had a good amount of money where he probably wouldn't have to get a job till he's 30 if he plays his cards right. He went to the bathroom and brushed his teeth, then took off his clothes to take a shower. Suddenly, while in the shower, his doorbell rings. Ollie jumps out of the shower and grabs a towel, drying off some, then wraps it around his lower half and walks to the door, opening it. Hello. Someone jumps in and wraps his arm around Ollie's neck and gives him a nuggie. Yo. Ollie. You ready to go? Ollie has to let go of his towel and push him off as the guy laughs. Damn it, Jacob, no, I'm not ready to go. Ollie grabs his towel. Jacob was one of Ollie's best friends or party friends. He wraps it back around himself, not being the first time they seen each other naked. They're not gay, but one time they got certain activities that may have said. It was definitely their gayest experience, and neither enjoyed it, but God, the end result was so worth it for them. They don't talk about that time ever again. Well, hurry up, man, there's going to be a bunch of fit girls at this party. I hear a few of them want to congratulate the birthday boy. Ollie glares. Jacob, you know I hate it when you call me a boy. Give me like 5 minutes to dress and do my hair. Jacob laughs. Your hair? God, that makes you sound like a girl. Ollie blushes slightly. Oh, shut the hell up. You just wish you could look this good. Ollie walks to his room and grabs some nice pants, boxers, and a nice shirt, getting dressed. Then he grabs a comb and makes his hair look very nice, then starts talking to himself. Hessie, Ollie. You're a cool man, every girl's going to want a hold of your 6-foot-tall body. Then Jacob opens the door quietly and smirks at Ollie. And talks in a girly voice. He bursts up laughing and Ollie blushes a lot and glares. Damn it, Jacob. He throws his comb at him. Oh. But he keeps laughing as Ollie pushes past him to the door and Jacob follows. God, I love embarrassing you so much. Anyways, come in, man, let's get to that party. We are taking my car. Ollie sighs. Why would I want to ride with your dumbass? Jacob smirks. Because you're going to be so drunk you won't be able to get home. I'll be your driver. Ollie looks surprised. Wait. You're not going to drink just so you can get me home safely? Jacob smiles. Hell yeah, man, what are friends for? Happy birthday, man. Ollie sighs and smiles. You might be an ass, but somehow a good friend, I guess. Jacob laughs. All right, man, shut up with the mushy stuff and just in my car. Ollie nods and goes to the passenger seat, and Jacob gets in, then starts his car and heads to the party. The place is packed with people and cars. And there's a huge sign outside that says Happy Birthday, Ollie. Ollie's eyes get big. Then glares at Jacob, who's smirking big. Well, what do you think? Jacob parks and Ollie rolls his eyes, getting out. I think we could have kept this quiet. Suddenly this very cute girl got out of the back of a car. Her butt looked a little big and she wore a long skirt. She had long blonde hair. This was the same girl she met at the last party, and Ollie ran up to her. And Jacob just sighs. Hoes before brothers, am I right? The young lady saw Ollie. She clearly wasn't old enough for drinking. Ollie walks up to her. Hey Monica, looking good as always. Monica blushes and giggles. Thanks, Ollie. And you're pretty darn cute too. Ollie smiles and puts his arm around Monica, and she lays against him, and the other girls giggles and oh at her, making her blush and hide her face some. Ollie only smiles bigger as they make their way into the party. It was packed even though Jacob was already in this mess somewhere, but Ollie didn't care. He wanted to spend the day with Monica. Hey, how about we get a few beers and talk? Monica smiles some. Okay, that sounds fun here. They grab some beers and alcoholic drinks and take up to an empty bedroom and open one taking a drink. So Monica, you do anything as a job? She nods also while taking a drink. I'm a babysitter. Ollie looks confused. You don't look like a babysitter here, no offense. I expected them to be more ugly, but damn, you're hot. She blushes and shrugs, drinking some more quickly to help get over the compliments. Well, I just love kids. I never mind her, but why I love kids and stuff, I guess. She looks down. Ollie looked interested and took a few more drinks, but not wanting to make her say anything she didn't want to say. What about you, Ollie? Ollie pulls the drink away from his mouth. Well, I shouldn't tell people this, but I don't have a job. I have a decent house and payments aren't too bad. Before my mom and dad died, they left me quite a bit of money, but I didn't want to blow it and I want to save it till I'm at least 30. So I made it my job to live like crazy till I'm 30, then I'll get a job and just live a normal boring life. Monica looked surprised. Whoa. You're rich? That's pretty cool. Monica laid her head against him, getting quite drunk from nervously drinking. Ollie smiles. You're very cute, you know that. She nods and stretches, and a weird sound like she was sitting on paper was made. She didn't react and neither did Ollie. He didn't want to ruin the moment. People say all the time Monica's such a cutie. And I want to hug her and take care of her. She giggles and he looks confused. They do. She giggles more, turning into laughing. You are. I was just being silly. He laughs. You're already drunk, aren't you? She shakes her head and pouts. I'm not drunk, I'm Monica. They both laughed and Ollie takes a big drink and smirks at her. So Monica, have you ever been with a man before? She blushed and shook her head. Nope. I'm all vegan. Ollie smiles. God, she was so drunk he could probably talk her into anything, but he was getting there too. So Monica. Ollie puts his hand on her leg. She stared at Ollie and he stared back before they moved in to kiss, but just before someone kicked open the door, making them jump. Hey lovebirds, care if I join? Ollie stands up and grabs the lady by the front of her shirt. What the hell? No, get out. The lady stares at him, then at Monica shaking on the bed, and she smirks. She cute. He glares and punches her, making this lady fall to the floor. You will pay. You will pay dearly for that. She gets pushed out by Ollie and he slams and locks the door. Sorry about that, Monica. Anyways, shall we get back to Dash? He turns around and Monica runs at him and jumps in his arms. Ollie couldn't take it. He pulled forward. However, to his dismay, he spotted she was in a diaper. Ollie looked awkwardly at it. She blushed like crazy. I can explain. Ollie reaches out and touches the front to find it warm. You wet? Ollie was a bit weirded out from this. Look, I'm okay, see, I like diapers. And when I drink a lot I can't hold it down. So I wear these to parties. I never thought I would be so close to these things and they find out. I'm sorry I ruined it. She closed her eyes, starting to cry. Ollie felt bad but wanted to make her feel better. Oh, I enjoy them too. I just keep it a secret. And never did anything with them. Her eyes light up. Ollie lied big here. Really? Well, I keep extra once with me. Want to try it? Ollie blushes and nods as she pulls away, grabbing her purse and pulls out a pink diaper. Lay down. She giggled. He was never forced to do something by the woman he kinda like that. He did, and Monica began diapering him and powder him. She giggles, making Ollie blush more as he continued to be diapered. This was the strangest experience in his life. Now. Monica puts her hand in the front of his diaper. Now wet. Ollie gulps. I don't know. She smirks. Maybe you need your friend here. she said jokingly and made out with him. Ollie tried as she made out with him. He soon found himself able to as he filled this pink diaper with his own urine. Monica would moan as I did, and it made me more excitable as she soon pushed me on my back again. She would make our more and keep going till we both hit our limit. That was wonderful. Everything I ever dreamed, Ollie. I think I love you. Ollie smiles and hugs her. You're welcome. I'm going to admit I lied. I'm definitely not into this like you. But it made you happy and that's what I want to do. Her eyes get big looking at me. Why you put on a diaper for me? She hugged me tight. You're the bravest man I know, and the nicest. I hope we can be together. Forever. Ollie smiles. Me too. No matter what strange fetishes you're into. They both yawned and fell asleep. Neither of them were tired, but they just passed out like under a spell. When the lady from before walks in and smirks. Together forever, huh? Well, let me just ruin your life, little. From this day forward you will never be remembered by anyone, and a child you will be for the rest of your life, or until you receive a kiss of true love from someone of your original age. Magic goes around Ollie, but nothing seems to happen. Yet. Ollie woke up with a lot of pain in his mouth. He jumps up and runs to the bathroom and pukes, mostly from the alcohol. He puked up some blood as well, his mouth still hurting for some reason. It was like a toothache. He noticed something white in the toilet before he realized what it was a tooth. He shook and put his finger in his mouth, finding the missing tooth. It felt like another tooth was growing in and it was still bleeding. Ollie's hand shook like crazy, being scared. He also remembered he was still in a diaper from before and quickly removed it by throwing it away. He didn't feel any different, but he knew something was going on. He walks out and sees Monica still sleeping in nothing but a diaper. He smiles some but shakes her. Monica. She opens her eyes, then they get big and she covers herself up, screaming. What are you doing in here? He gave a small laugh. What do you mean, Monica? It's me, Ollie. We dash. She blushes a lot. I don't know, no, Ollie. Now get out before I call the cops. And don't you dare tell anyone what you saw. His eyes get big. Why would you call the cops? I thought you liked me. She grabs her phone and calls 911. There's a kid at an adult-only party. And he won't leave me alone, saying creepy stuff. She gives the address and he tears up. I'm not a kid. I got to go. He runs out of the house and hears police sirens. At this point he didn't even get time to dress himself. He used everything to hide behind before he finally made it to his house, forgetting his keys at the party. What is going on? I need to call my friend when I get inside. And I'm sure people have called the police on me again, reporting a damn man running around. I can't believe Monica would do this after we had such a strange time. I grabbed my secret key and unlocked the door being a lot taller than I remembered. I didn't care. I suddenly got sick again as I ran to my bathroom to throw up again. This time there were a bunch of white things in it. I checked my mouth to find all my teeth gone. I fell to the floor starting to cry. What the hell's going on? I cried for a while before I got up and looked at myself in the mirror, and I saw what appeared to be someone of a lot younger age. I looked confused and looked around before I looked back at the mirror and put my hands on it, screaming. Oh my God, that's me. My body was so small and my mouth finally stopped hurting. I found my teeth back, but they were different. Did he get back his baby teeth? This is so messed up. I just stared in disbelief. I swear I can see myself getting younger by the second. This can't be happening. Suddenly I hear sirens and someone knocks on my door. My eyes get big and I gulp. Police. Open up. I shake. I don't have any clothing. I can't answer that. There's a knock again. Open up before we break down the door. His eyes got big. No, damn it, don't break my door. Coming. His small childish voice yells. He runs to the door, opening it. Hello sir. The cop smiles down at the young Ollie, who appeared to be about 11 now. He kneeled down by him and took off his hat. I heard about a guy running around. I didn't expect it to be a little kid. Where's your mommy and daddy, little guy? Ollie blushed. I'm gone. The cop looked worried. Gone? That's not good. How about we get you some clothing and take you to the police station? Any kid would be excited like crazy to go to a police station, but Ollie didn't have clothes for a kid his age, and he wasn't really this young, he was an adult. But he got an amazing idea. He smiled at the officer. Oh. Okay. I'll be right back after I change. Ollie runs off to his room and the cop stands at the door. Hey, cute kid. Ollie opens his window and sighs. Guess I won't be coming home anymore. Goodbye home. Goodbye money. He looks down and jumps out the window and grabs his foot. Oh. Damn it. He jumped into a bunch of rocks and then ran off through people's backyards looking for people who hung out clothes maybe in his size, but no luck. He sighed and just walked down people's backyards. What am I going to do? I think I have gotten even younger, but I seem to have finally stopped. What am I, 9? How can I become 9 years old? Oh. I'll go see if my bud's at home. He can help me. He makes it to Jacob's house and knocks. Jacob. I need help. Jacob opens his door and looks around. Down here, idiot. He looks down and looks confused. Hey kid. What are you doing, dude? Ollie rolls his eyes. It's me, Ollie. Jacob shrugs. I don't know an Ollie. Ollie looks down. But you're my best friend. He sighs and smiles. Oh, Ollie. Why come in? My eyes lit up and I ran inside. I knew you would remember me. He smiles. Hey dude, be right back, stay here, okay? Ollie smiles and nods as Jacob walks off. He hears Josh on the phone. Police. There's a young kid at my house. He's claiming I know him and he's sitting in my house. Okay, I'll keep him here. Ollie tears up. No, he doesn't remember me. Ollie runs out of the house, going through the park, not even knowing where to go, and police can be heard not far away. When someone stops Ollie just knows it's a cop. He slowly looks up and sees a giant man looking at him. Well, hello there, little guy. Ollie was scared to death of this guy. Then he noticed a young black goat in a diaper. He was blushing a bright red. Then the tall man talks again. Did you run away from your mommy and daddy like that? Ollie blushes. He has to lie. He won't believe him if he tells the truth. Ollie just nods. Suddenly the man makes a diaper bag out of nowhere. He pulls out some pants and a shirt with underwear. They were all super childish. Ollie looked confused before Amaru smiled. Here you go, little guy. Oh, one more thing. The tall man pulls out a pull-up and Ollie's face goes a bright red. Gives it to Ollie. I doubt you have accidents, but it would be a shame if you messed up these clothes. Not for my sake, but it seems you probably don't plan on going home, huh? Ollie couldn't believe how much he almost talked him into it before he shook his head and threw on the underwear and shirts and pants. Thanks. I'm Ollie, by the way. Ollie puts the pull-up in the pant line of his pants. He didn't want to wear it, but he wasn't going to be so rude to someone who just gave him free clothes. Well, hello, Ollie. Dash. Suddenly the sirens get louder and Ollie's eyes get big and pulls his shirt down over the pull-up to hide he has it. Sorry to stop, but I got to go. Ollie runs off to find a place to hide, maybe even sleep. His little body is quickly running out of energy. He found an alleyway with a bunch of boxes. He climbed in a box and laid down, quickly falling asleep, hugging himself. He's scared and all alone in this world now. But at least he had clothes now. Ollie groans, waking up really sore and a little moist from the wet box he slept all night. "Owie. My body hurts." He moves his head around and pops his neck. "Ow. Ah, much better." He hugs himself, shaking, and finds the pull-up was under his head, and he sighed. Well, it got a use, maybe not what that guy wanted it for, but whatever. Who was that man? An oddly big baby goat. I feel like I knew him. Ollie thinks for a while before shrugging. He looks down at his small legs and small arms. He could easily be mistaken as a toddler. He was always a small child, now he's got to live that life again. He puts his hands over his face. Damn it, I was hoping I would be normal. No. He sighs and then drops his hands and lays back on the pull-up and looks at the sky. I could turn myself in. What's the worst that could happen? He thought for a moment. No, they would put me in an orphanage and I would probably get adopted. No way in hell am I doing that. Suddenly someone walks down the alley without Ollie noticing. They throw away some trash, clearly not seeing Ollie either. This noise made Ollie sit up where he saw Monica. His eyes get big and hides in the box. And mumbles. Don't see me. Don't see me. Monica walks up to Ollie and looks down at him and smiles. Hey little guy. What are you doing hiding in a box? Hee. Ollie blushes and sits up. And thinks okay, he's got to act like a child to not be suspicious. I am playing. She laughs and he smiles. He did sound kinda silly. Oh really? You look cold and hungry. Want to come in and get something to eat and dry off before you get back out to play again? Ollie's eyes light up and he nods and jumps up. Yes. I mean, please. Ollie blushes. Pretty please. He smiles innocently. This makes her giggle more and she takes his hand. What's your name, little guy? She asks as she takes him inside. I'm Ollie. She looks like she's thinking. Shit, will she remember him from yesterday? But she smiles. Cute name. Where's your mommy and daddy? Ollie looks down. His real mom and dad have been gone for a while and this is only making him miss them more and more. I'm sorry, did I upset you, Ollie? She lets his hand go and he shakes his head. No. I just miss my mom and dad. She hugs him. I'm sorry. Hey, let's get you out of these wet clothes. I'll throw them in the wash and get you something temporary. Okay. I nod and when I do, Monica begins to undress me. I blush like crazy. It was like a mom helping her kid change their clothes. It was so embarrassing. But Ollie let it happen. He stood there in his cute underwear. And she giggles. Oh, you shy? That's okay. I honestly didn't expect you to be so big and be in big boy undies. Ollie blushes even more. And mumbles. Coming from the girl that wears diapers. She went to wash his clothes, but then Ollie looked around and didn't find anything that led to Monica wearing diapers. But he remembered. Wait, did whatever happened to him make Monica forget she was in diapers or something? Suddenly Monica comes back. So I didn't have anything in boys your size, but this will have to do. She holds up a shirt that looks twice his size. She puts it on him, making him blush more so it fits like a nightgown. Monica laughs. Oh, you would make a cute girl. She boops my nose. I cross my arms. I'm a guy, Monica. She laughs a little before looking at him funny. How did you know my name, Ollie? His eyes get big and thinks up an excuse before just saying. Me guess. He said innocently with a smile. That will trick her, he thought. She can't resist my cute looks. She laughs and rubs my head. Very nice guess, cutie. Suddenly Ollie's stomach growls and he holds his stomach. Ow. She frowns. How long have you not eaten, Ollie? Ollie looked down. At least all day yesterday and today. She grabs his hand and takes him to the kitchen. Okay, sit down, I'm going to cook you something. You might not know this, but I'm a babysitter, so I'm really good at this, but after you got to go home, okay? I look down and sit down in a chair. I had to crawl into it. But I don't have anywhere to go. Can't I stay with you? She frowns big, looking down. I'm sorry, but I can't, kid. We will get it figured out, I promise. But first let's get you some food. Ollie nods. Okay, but can we wait a day at least? Like tomorrow. I need time to think. She looks at him strangely. That's some deep thinking for such a young man. He blushes. But, okay, I understand. I'll give you a day to get things figured out. If you can't, I'll have to call someone, probably the cops, to come help you. Ollie looks up at her and smiles. I love you. He accidentally spurts out, making her look at him strangely as she cooked. What was that, kid? Ollie blushes and his eyes get big. Like, love. My mommy always said to tell people who make you happy you love them, like my mommy and daddy. And you? He fake giggles, making Monica laugh. Oh, okay. Monica finishes lunch and feeds Ollie, who chows it down quickly. Okay, now let's go to the front room. She winks and he tilts his head, following her, being so full he can barely move. He makes it in there and sees she has the TV in a kids channel. How about you watch some TV? I need to do some homework, okay? Ollie nods and she walks off and he groans. Seriously, baby shows. What does she think I am, 3? Well, I probably look it, well, blow me down. I decided to watch them for a bit. I was bored to death, then I heard strange noises coming from Monica's room. I got up and decided to be nosy and peeked in her room. She was completely naked and had some kinda dildo thing using it on herself. Ollie watched before going back to the front room and sitting down and looking at his crotch, pulling up his girly shirt. I can't even get excited. I felt absolutely nothing. That was, I think, super hot, but my body didn't care a bit. Ollie slams his head into the couch. Damn it, it's not fair. I need a stress reliever too. I want to rub one out or something. He started to cry. I lost everything. I can't live like this. I want to go back to normal. He cried himself to sleep watching TV. He had a dream when he was a baby. Monica was taking care of him. He would try to tell her, but she couldn't understand him. He would cry out, but all he would get is diaper checks. She even found him wet once. Halfway through the diaper change, he jumped awake. And breathing heavy. That had to be the most messed up dream ever. Man, did I find dash. He stopped taking when he found a wet spot on his crotch. His eyes got big and jumped up and checked on Monica. She was asleep naked after she climaxed. He went to the washer and dryer and found his pants and shirt and threw the undies and shirt in the wash and went to put then clothes on, but stopped. Maybe that guy was right. Ollie went out and grabbed the pull-up and took it inside before he was seen naked, and he stared at it before shaking his head. No, I'm not a stupid baby. This was an accident, a nightmare. That's all. Ollie threw the pull-up on the couch and put the pants and shirt on, then looking at the couch, seeing it was wet. I got to go before she finds out. Ollie then left and went back out in his boxes. He could have probably stayed in, but he couldn't stand the music from the stupid kid shows. What am I going to do? Just let them throw me in an orphanage? What do I need to do to just grow back up? I sigh and sit there. The stupid songs were so catchy I found myself humming it, trying to stop. Damn it, stop. They suck. But God, there's too damn catchy. I yawn and lay back. I forgot my pillow, oh well. I fell asleep, who knows what will happen tomorrow. Ollie gets woken up by the sounds of sirens, police sirens. He hides deeper into his boxes as a cop car pulls up to the house, knocking on the house. Monica stepped out in a panic. What had her so worried? I had a kid here. I heard it was the one that was being looked for. I was going to keep him here, then I went to my room to sleep and I woke up and he's gone. I'm so sorry. I hope the little guy's okay. She bawled. Ollie felt awful. She just wanted to help him, but Ollie was just too embarrassed that he wet himself on her couch to even see her again. He wanted to stay with her so badly, maybe she would even remember him. That's when Ollie sneezed. Achoo. His eyes got big and he had better. The cops over to the stack of boxes holding out their guns. Come out now. They yelled in very loud tones and authority-like. Ollie shook like crazy being so scared. He never had a gun pointed at him, let alone when he was at his most vulnerable. He slowly stood up, tearing up, shaking. The cops sighed and put their guns away, and then Monica ran over and hugged Ollie tight. Oh my God. You're okay. Ollie felt so relieved but still kinda scared and cried into Monica. I am sorry. I was just scared, I didn't mean to upset you. Monica wipes her eyes, also crying. Why were you so scared? Ollie blush and don't say anything, and Monica sighs. That's when she let go of him and looked down at her shirt oddly, then at Ollie. Did you wet yourself, Ollie? Ollie blushes insanely and looks down, his pants soaked. He must have done it when he was scared by the cops. I can explain. Monica sighs and smiles, putting her hands on my face. It's okay, Ollie, no need to explain. I deal with little boys all the time. She poops his nose and a cop whispers into her ear and she looks down. Can I at least get him a change first? They nod and Ollie feels so small and embarrassed. Monica takes Ollie's hand, taking him inside. What's going on? Ollie kinda, though he knew but wanted to hear it. You can't stay here. I don't legally own you. So you got to go with the cops, okay? Monica pulls off his shirt, making him blush. But Monica, come on, we can dash. Monica pulls off his pants, making him stop talking and cover himself, making her giggle. It's so funny to see a kid so worried about covering himself up. I would so adopt you, if I was able to. Unfortunately I can't, sorry. Monica grabs a shirt of hers and comes back with something familiar in her hand, but he can't quite see it. Okay, Ollie, I'm sorry, but dash. She couches down in his face and holds out the pull-up he had on the couch, and he blush. No. Ollie yelled. Monica sighs. I know, you're a big boy, but do it for me, please. I promise I'll come see you every day. And we can talk, okay? Ollie looks down. Damn it, it's just like how she convinced me to wear a diaper and rub against each other. She's just so sweet, I can't not listen to her. I nod in defeat. Monica helped put the pull-up on me. I looked down and felt like a toddler being punished for wetting too many times. Only half that was correct, he thought. Monica put the shirt over him and it fit again like a long nightgown. Monica giggles and hugs me, starting to cry. Poor kid. I'm sorry, we will find you a mommy and daddy. I hugged back and patted her back. I'll be fine, thanks Monica, I hope we can talk again sometime. So this was it. I was going to an orphanage. He thought. Monica took his hand and took him to the cops. Here, take good care of him. A lady cop smiles and grabs Ollie, picking up, making Ollie scream. Ah. The lady laughs. So you're Ollie, this very tricky kid that's been running all over town, huh? Ollie looked away, embarrassed and humiliated being held on someone's arms like this. He glanced at Monica, who was looking down and walking inside. Ollie let out a small whimper to keep from being upset more than he was. I'm sorry, she can come visit anytime, okay? So how old are you? Ollie thought he can't say his real age, that would just make her laugh. The lady cops think for a while. You must be 4. Ollie looked up and must have given her a mad glare. The lady laughed. Oh, relax, I'm joking. You're just short for your age. You are probably 9-ish. That's what I'll put down in the report. She pulls up Ollie's shirt to show his pull-up. Oh, he also needs pull-ups, put that in the report too. The male cop was writing it all down. This made Ollie blush and pull his shirt back down. I don't need them, Ollie said shyly and embarrassed. Well, just in case, the orphanage lady will deal with that. Till then you need to keep it on. Okay, young man. Ollie rolled his eyes. Whatever, Can you just hurry the hell up already? No faster than he got that out his mouth was smacked, his eyes get big and tears up holding his face. Damn. I'm so used to doing that with my kids. But you need to watch your mouth, Ollie. No curing, understand me. Ollie laid for a while. Okay, maybe if she don't do that stupid cute look she does. Ollie rubes the front of the pull-up, then sticks his hand down it to rub himself, then sighs. It's so small, nope, not a single thing, I don't even feel like I could get hard if I tried. Ollie pulls his hand out. What the hell can I do for fun then? How the hell do kids have fun? I haven't been one in so long I forgot, maybe I'll ask Monica. Ollie smiles. Oh, YA, Monica said she would come by every day. I know I won't get adopted, or I'll make sure I won't. Well, maybe. If I got to grow back up, what's the harm in using someone to my own gains? But then I have to listen to them like they're my parents. Ollie sighs. That sounds awful, there has to be a way to fix me, I know it. Ollie yawns. Man, the boxes suck for sleep, I barely got any sleep. Ollie shuts his eyes. Maybe a nap won't hurt. Ollie grabs a pillow and hugs it instead of laying on it. Love you, Monica. He kisses the pillow and smiles, falling asleep. Ollie is sleeping great when suddenly a loud bell rings and Ollie screams and sits up quickly and has his thumb in his mouth, making him blush and look around to make sure he wasn't seen. Phew, wait. When did I cover up? Ollie found himself covered up, and instead of his pillow he was hugging. It was a small bear. Ollie throws it and throws the covers off him, blushing, finding himself still in the same clothes. He takes a sigh of relief. Must have been that lady that works here. God, that's embarrassing, I bet she saw me sucking my thumb. He rubs his face to try to stop his face from being so hot. Oh, YA, what was that bell? His door opens and it was the lady that works here. She smiles. Oh hey, you're awake, I was about to wake you up. Didn't you hear the dinner bell? Ollie looked confused. Dinner? Wait, I sleep most of the day. She giggles and keeps smiling big. Yap, but that's okay. You are probably mentally exhausted and just normally exhausted hair. So I covered you up and gave you a teddy and put your pillow under you. She looks around, then sees the teddy on the floor and frowns, and Ollie felt his heart sink. Damn, his soft spot for cute girls. Ollie quickly jumps down and grabs the bear and smiles. Oh, there he is. Ollie hugs it tight and the lady smiles, making Ollie blush, knowing he's just doing it to make her happy. Oh, you're so cute, Ollie. If I had the room to adopt you, I so would. Anyways, come on, let's go get you some supper. Oh, by the way, my name is Lois. Ollie smiles a bit and they leave the room. Ollie looks up at her. That's a cute name. Lois smiles. Well, thanks, that's very nice of you. You are a very sweet boy, you know that? Very well mannered for the most part. Most kids your age that come here are fighters. Ollie sighs, thinking he probably would be, but what's the point? He's stuck as a kid, he's got nowhere to go. If he did run away again, the cops would be on his ass quickly. Worse is word's probably getting around and he probably won't get adopted, thinking he's a troublemaker. Ollie looks down, holding the bear close just to want something to comfort him. Lois frowns and looks down at him. You okay? I didn't mean to upset you. Ollie shakes his head and smiles at her. Oh no, you didn't upset me, don't you worry your pretty face. Lois gives a small blush and laughs. Wow, a little charmer, aren't you? Ollie laughs awkwardly. I always heard Daddy say it, so I wanted to. She frowns. Can I ask what happened to your mom and dad, Ollie? Ollie looks down. Well, my mom died of cancer, and dad couldn't take the loss, and Ollie couldn't help but start crying. He wasn't lying, this is exactly what happened to his parents. Lois' eyes got huge and dropped to the ground and hugged Ollie. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. To happen to such a young kid, that's awful. I'm sure your father loved you a lot, but that's just terrible. your father acted very selfish. Ollie cries like crazy into her. That's exactly what he thought when it happened, but he was much older. He thought he was finally over them being gone, but he couldn't handle it and just cried for a while. Ollie found it nice to cry. He's always had to not show his emotions around people. He was a very cry when no one's around, but all that's happened to him is making him much more emotional. Whether that be good or bad, he doesn't know. Lois picked up Ollie and patted his back, carrying the crying boy to the cafeteria. Hey Ollie. What were your mom and dad's names anyways? Ollie was able to stop crying for a while. My mom was named Jane and my dad was Charlie. She looks at him for a moment and grabs her head, groaning. Lois. Her eyes get big and look around, looking confused. Sorry, that name just sounds so familiar, like something I'm forgetting. I feel like I babysat for them once. Do you have an older brother? Ollie shakes his head, watching her. Is she remembering? Wait, Lois. Oh my god, I remember now. I used to have a babysitter that I had the biggest crush on. She was like 16 when I was like 9 or something. She was awesome. This can't be the same one, right? Wait, no one can remember me. Not like this. Ollie covers his face. Why, I'm sure you do. His name was Ollie. Her eyes get bigger, looking at him. Wait, Ollie? Is that really you, Ollie? Ollie blushes insanely and nods. How do you remember me? Lois smiles and hugs him. Oh my god, I remember you, but you're so young. How is this possible? Ollie blushes more. Shush. And I don't know. I went to sleep with my girlfriend, and when I woke up I got sick and my adult teeth fell out. Then I went to Monica and she didn't remember me. No one remembers me. It's like I never existed, but how could you remember me? She frowns. I don't know, I remembered your mother's name and remembered her saying take good care of my baby before she passed, and it hit hard. I guess you never stopped being her baby, huh? He blushed more. Not like I wanted to be like this. She giggles. And in a pull-up and acting like a kid, hee. Ollie pouts. I was just doing it to cheer you up because you look so sad when I upset you. She smiles and kisses his forehead. Yep, that's the Ollie I remember, but what are you going to do? No one remembers you. How you are going to do this? Do you have to grow back up? Ollie shrugs. I don't know. I really don't, but I thought maybe if I get adopted I can quickly grow up and get my life back to normal. I don't know what else to do. She sighs. Why, I understand. Then I guess it's going to be like old times then? Me babysitting you and you still have the same bladder control as you used to back then. Ollie blushes. Shut up. Wait. I had problems with it when I was this age. She nods. Why, this would have been close to when your mom was passing and you had lots of nighttime accidents, because of nightmares. Don't you remember that? Ollie shakes his head. I don't remember much of my past life. I tried to forget it and party to forget my mom and dad. She sits Ollie in a chair in the cafeteria. I'm sorry, so you feel like an adult but look like a child. Ollie nods. Basically, maybe but I can't even get excited. She giggles. Oh, so your body's all childlike and your brain's like adults-like? God, that sounds embarrassing, but you're so cute. I could keep you like this forever. Ollie shivers. If I was stuck like this forever I would rather die. Lois gave him a very stern look. Ollie. He jumps. What? She grabs a tray of food for him and sits it down. How dare you talk like that? Your mother would be so upset with you. Ollie looks down at the food. You're right. I'm sorry. Ollie takes a bite. It's okay, but just because you used to be an adult doesn't mean I'm going to treat you that way. We have to make it look as convincing as possible if you're to get adopted. Unfortunately, I still can't, even though I would love to. I can barely afford myself. Ollie smiles some. That's okay, don't worry. Did you know I used to have a crush on you when I was young like this? She smirks. Oh really? Oh, the baby that needed me to help him change him into his pull-up before bed was into me. No, I would have never guessed. She laughs. And Ollie blushes. It's not my fault. She smiles. You don't know how close you were to being diapered. Ollie's eyes get big. What? She laughs and waves her hand in front of her. No, not now. I meant long ago. There was a sigh of relief from Ollie. Well, the doctors told us if you keep having these accidents they might be permeate. So if you didn't get them fixed when you became 10 you might have worn diapers most of your life. Honestly, when you tuned 10 I caught you sneaking into the pull-ups just because you liked then. Ollie blushes. I did. I don't remember that. She sighs. Probably because you tried to forget that part of your life, if not you might have become completely different. I hear there's people out there who enjoy them. It's cute for a child to do it, but when it's an adult it's creepy. Ollie looks down embarrassed. Remembering what happened with Monica. That's mean. Monica frowns. You're right, that was mean. Sorry. Hey, after you're done eating let's try the potty next, okay? Ollie looks confused, taking a bite. I don't have to go, and I can do it myself. She laughs some. Mr. Wets a lot. He blushed. They were accidents. She nods. And your body's a child. Ollie gets used to it. I'm not going to make you wear diapers, just pull-ups for now. Even if you used to be an adult your body's young. You can't control it. Ollie looks down, finishing all his food. Wow, make me feel useless, why don't you? Her eyes get big. No. That's not what I meant at all. I want to help you. You want to make sure you're potty trained before getting adopted, right? Damn, she had a point, he thought. He sighs. I hate to admit it, but you're right. She smiles and picks Ollie up, who had his bear sitting between his legs and it didn't come with him. I know. Now let's do some practice to make sure you can feel when you get to potty, okay little guy? Ollie blushes and groans. I wish you couldn't remember anymore, now you're just trying to embarrass me. She laughs, heading to the bathroom and unlocking the door. Yap. She puts Ollie down and he's too short to use the toilet properly. A bit short, aren't we? Ollie keeps blushing, looking down, not sure what to say. Don't worry, I got a step stool. She pulls out a step stool from the cabinet under the sink and puts it against the toilet. Ollie looks at Lois, who looks at him and smiles, giving him the chance to go up it. Ollie climbs up it and then. See, can you leave? She shakes her head. Nope, I got to make sure you use it. Ollie shook. He blushed and just held it to the toilet. He didn't even have to go, and even if he did he wouldn't be able to, being so nervous he's never peed in front of anyone. So he stood there for a while. Come on, Ollie. Ollie blushes more and pulls up the pull-up and pants. Why, you know what, let's do this later. I don't have to go. She smiles. Well, okay, just come tell me when you need to, okay? Oh, and I got a call today from a Monica. She says she knows you. Ollie smiles. Monica called. She nods, giggling. Oh cute, does she know the old you or this you? Ollie looks down. She was my previous girlfriend, but she doesn't remember me, and she found me and took care of me. She promised to come see me every day, but she couldn't afford to have me there either. Lois frowns. I'm sorry, Ollie, this has been a crazy day for us both. How about we call it a night? You head on to bed. Ollie looks confused. But it's only like 7. Lois smiles. Yap, and little boys go to bed early. Ollie pouts a bit. But. Lois looks stern. No buts. Now get to bed before I spank that butt. Ollie's eyes get big. She wouldn't. She would. Ollie sigh and go to his room, shutting the door, sitting on his bed. So someone remembered me. Ollie smiles. So it's possible. Ollie looked so happy. Maybe Monica will remember me. And raise me, and then when I get back to normal we can get married and have kids. Ollie hops up and down on the bed excitedly. Only got to wait till I'm 18 at least. And I'll be able to get excited when I'm like 13-inch. Ollie lays back. Ah, this is so exciting. Ollie yawns. Damn it, why am I so tired lately? Oh, why don't most kids take a lot of naps? Then again, I haven't slept well the past few days. Ollie gets under the covers and lays on his pillow. I'll see you soon, Monica. Ollie quickly falls asleep. Lois sneaks in shortly after, bringing in his teddy bear and putting it in Ollie's arms, who takes it, hugging it, smiling. Lois also smiles and kisses Ollie's cheek, whispering, "Good luck, Ollie." She leaves the room and we wait for what tomorrow brings. Ollie woke up after yesterday. He rubbed his eyes, hoping maybe being in an orphanage was a dream, but it wasn't. He let out a long sigh sitting up on his bed and rubbed his eyes. This is my luck. Huh? He finds the teddy bear and smiles and hugs it. At least I got a friend. Suddenly a bell rings. Breakfast. Ollie gets up holding his bear close. As he opens his door and peeks out and sees Lois standing right there, he screams. And his eyes got big as he let out a small bit of pee into his pull-up and he blushed, able to hold it back. The hell are you doing there? She laughs. I'm sorry, I was just curious if you would come out. Now you are ready for some breakfast. She has so much energy, like trying to hype up a little kid. Ollie just shrugs. I guess. She pouts some. Man, you really aren't a little boy, huh? But you look like one. That must suck, having a child's body but an adult mind. I'm not even sure if that makes you either an adult or a child anymore. Oh, maybe you're a new species. She laughs and Ollie glares at her, then walks to the cafeteria still holding his bear. It was the only thing that gave him comfort like this. But he would never let anyone but Lois see him like this. He grabs a tray and walks back to the table, and Lois sits by him smiling with her own food. You like that bear, don't you? Ollie blushes. No. I just carry it around so He couldn't think of anything and blushed more when Lois laughed. Oh, Ollie, that's so cute. Ollie tried to ignore her for a while he ate. After he was done, he looked at her and sighed. When's Monica coming? She shrugged. Not sure. I haven't got a call, but it's still early. Ollie sighed and nodded. I guess you're right, she hasn't forgotten about me, right? Ollie looked kinda sad and Lois got big eyes. No. Not at all, don't worry, I know she will come. You want to go play outside for a bit? It's good to get some exercise after eating. Ollie shrugs. Whatever. She smiles and takes his hand. Great. She pulls him outside to a bunch of outside toys and slides a swing and stuff. It was all for kids or babies. Then Ollie remembered he was a kid and looked down, holding Lois' hand. She frowns and picks him up and puts him in a swing, making him scream. Hey! What are you doing? Suddenly she started pushing him, making him hold on tight, not wanting to fly out. The wind against his face was honestly kinda calming at that point, and the excitement of flying back and forth made him smile. He even started to laugh, which made Lois super happy. They did this for a while till Ollie got bored and Ollie was blushing, rubbing the back of his head. I mean, it was okay, I guess. Ollie then thought maybe his bear went under the bed when he threw it. He got down and he felt his shirt ride up but didn't think much about it. But what he didn't know was his pull-up was sticking out of his pants, and Ree spoke up. You wear pull-ups? Ollie's jumps, slamming his head on the bed, and blushes insanely. Pulling out from under the bed and rubbing his head. No, shut the hell up. You have one damn accident when you look like a goddamn kid and everyone thinks you are a bed-wetting baby. Well, Ollie knew it was more than one, unfortunately. But he wasn't going to tell anyone that part. Ree didn't laugh at that. Ollie was surprised and embarrassed still. Why, me no, Amrus the one who made me like this and took away my bueda and big boy speak. Ollie's eyes got big. He couldn't believe someone so nice made Ree into a baby. What if he did that to him? Amaru did this to you. What's stopping this guy from doing this to me? Ree smirks. Who knows? It might be worse. Ree laughs, then suddenly cries out in pain. He was shrinking. He looked younger. What the hell was going on? No, me sorry. Me not want to be younger, it was a joke. I wasn't bad. Ollie was scared to death. He hugged himself as he watched, then looked at the door. Fuck this, Ollie was not about to let this happen to him. He runs to the door and goes to open the door when it suddenly opens and Amra's standing right there. This scared Ollie so bad that the piss he had to take yesterday and today was now filling his pull-up. Lucky for him he had a kid's bladder, so it was a smaller wet and didn't overflow, but it was definitely at maximum. Amaru looks at Ollie confused, then looks up at Ree when he lets out a sigh. Ree. You're younger. Did you not learn your lesson yet? Ree just keeps crying and holds his hands up, and Amaru picks up Ree, who hugs Amaru and lays his face into him, just being so upset. Ollie was terrified someone would catch him with a wet pull-up. He just glared at Amaru to take his mind off it. Why did you do that to Ree? I mean, why he's a nurse, but this is awful. Amaru just smiles, pissing off Ollie more, who pets Ree's head, who starts to calm down. Well, because this is Ree's punishment. He did a bunch of bad stuff. But don't worry, Ollie, I have no plans to do this to you. Ollie, completely forgetting his wet pull-up at this point, has calmed down, looking at Amaru curiously. Really? How dash? Amaru interrupts him. Tell me, do you have a reason to be punished any more than you already are? Ollie looks down. Thinking as hard as he can, but he truly believes he doesn't. But there was a small part of him that was unsure. Well, no. I don't think so anyways. Amaru smiles at Ollie. Good, so all the paperwork is done. Would you like to go see your new place to stay? Ollie looks up and nods. Okay, sorry for thinking you might do that to me. Amaru smiles as Ree, who had fallen asleep. Let go to the car while we talk more. But no need to apologize. Amaru and Ollie walk to the car as Ree was put in a car seat. You haven't wronged me. Sit in the front seat by me, we can talk more on the way home and while Ree's asleep. Ollie opens the passenger seat door and gets inside and sits down, shutting the door. His eyes get big, feeling the wet pull-up, unable to take his mind off it. But trying to keep a conversation. If you say so, Amaru. But look, I know you adopted me, but I'm not really a kid. So technically you can't do that. Ollie's mind gets stuck back on his wet pull-up as he squirms. Then Amaru gets in the driver's seat. Oh, I know you're not really a 9-year-old. You're cursed. Ollie's eyes get big. Wait, I'm cursed. Wait, you can fix me, can't you? Ollie couldn't help but look distracted by the wet pull-up while he's trying so hard not to look suspicious and keep eye contact. Amaru sighs. Unfortunately, I know. But unfortunately, I'm not allowed to fix you. Are you all right? You seem distracted. Are you uncomfortable? Do you need to go to the restroom? Ollie blushes and shakes his head. Nope. Not wet. I mean problem. But oh, that's a shame. Amaru chuckles a little, making Ollie blush a little more and more nervous. The lady told me you were in a pull-up, was that correct? Ollie feels like dying, blushing insanely, and looks down. No, I'm not a stupid baby idiot. Amaru sighs. Oh really? You had an accident, didn't you? Ollie couldn't even blush anymore, but he just held his head down in defeat. It was an accident. I got found by a few cops who pointed guns at me. And I wet myself in fear. Then my girlfriend, well, not my girlfriend anymore, but she put me in the pull-up and told me she would visit me a lot. I was going to remove it, but Lois wouldn't let me, and I know she would bear my ass if I did. Amaru sighs and smiles, comforting at him, letting him know it was okay. Well, when we get you home we can get you in a fresh pull-up. Ollie's eyes get big. What? You can't change me and I don't need pull-ups. Come on please. I'm sorry, it was just an accident. It only happened once. That was a lie and Ollie knew it, but there was no way he was wearing pull-ups anymore. He already felt like a child in a wet pull-up. Ollie was shaking as Amaru sighs. Poor kid, relax. I didn't mean I would change you. I just meant we would get you in something clean. And don't worry about redoing anything or saying anything. He's just a diaper-wearing baby now and probably will be for quite a few years. Ollie knew Amaru was trying to cheer him up and it kinda worked. He even laughed a little. He looks back at Ree and smiles. He is kinda cute like this. He was such a bully back in school. But now he's just a baby, it's strangely satisfying. Amaru smiles. Guess you two have one thing in common. Ollie blushes and glares at Amaru. I'm not small and cute. I'm small and intimidating. Amaru laughs as they reach Amaru Place. The place was quite big. Whoa, this is a nice house. Amaru gets out of the car and takes Ree out of his car seat. Ollie jumps out and follows Amaru, stepping bigger so his wet pull-up doesn't rub against him. He was really hating the feeling. Well, thank you, Ollie. Now let's get inside. Amaru takes Ree inside and heads into a nursery. Ollie looked confused looking around. It was bigger stuff for bigger babies like Ree, I guess. He looks up at Amaru, who beat him in there, and saw Ree naked, his small dick right there, and Ollie blushes looking away. Gross. You could have told me. Amaru quiets him. SHHHH. Ree makes some noises. He saw Ollie, but Ollie wasn't going to turn around to see him get a flipping diaper change. See, Ollie, you woke the baby up. Sure, it's okay. Ree, head on back to sleep. He hears sucking. Ree must have been giving a pacifier. He hears a kiss, then the moving of a crib, and sees Ree laid in a crib. Night, baby, love you. Ree hugs his teddy bear looking away from them, and Amaru pushes Ollie out of the room. Then shuts the door. Ollie felt pretty bad. Sorry for waking Ree. Amaru smiles and chuckles a little. It's okay, Ree's just shy during his diaper change. Ollie almost felt a second-hand embarrassment for him. But he could understand why. Ollie sighs. I don't blame him. Anyways, can I get a change of clothes now? Maybe a shower. Amaru nods. But on one condition. Ollie looked confused. Condition? What? Amaru smirks. Ollie feels very uncomfortable again. If you have one more accident, you will be diapered the rest of your time here. I know you can't control it, but if you need to use the restroom, ask me for the key. I'll unlock it, okay? I keep the bathroom locked in case Ree tries to use it. He's not allowed to with his punishment. Ollie rolls his eyes but nods. Okay. Fine, whatever. I don't plan on having another accident anyways. But you can't be serious. Diapers? I would rather die. Amaru sighs. Can you not talk about dying? I really don't like it. Amaru shows Ollie the bathroom and where the baby wipes are, and snaps, giving him a pair of childish underwear. Ollie was about to say something, but it was better than the pull-up. Here you go. Ollie blushes and rolls his eyes. He was so eager to undress he started to right in front of Amaru, pulling his pants down, his pull-up sagging. He blushed insanely. See, could you turn around? But hey, I get you can't fix me, but can you tell me how I can fix this curse? Amaru nods, turning around. Ollie pushes his pull-up down with a gross something plop. He was so disgusted with himself. And he smelled like pee. I can, but you won't like it. Are you sure? Ollie grabs the baby wipes and wipes himself clean. Yes, I'm positive. Please, I'm begging you. Amaru sighs. As Ollie finishes cleaning himself and pulls up the underwear and blushes by how stupid he feels. He pulls up his pants and continues to talk to Amaru. Alright, well, the only way to break the curse is true love's kiss. And not with a kid your age. With an adult your true age. Ollie's eyes get big. I'm done, by the way, but you can't be serious. No one remembers me. Not even my girlfriend. It's not fair. How can I convince an adult to kiss me like I was an adult? That's some kinda fucked up pedo shit. I wouldn't want to put someone through that. Amaru just nods, turning around. That's the point, to keep you like this forever. And even when you break the curse you wouldn't end the way you would think. Ollie just looked down. So I fucked, there's got to be a way. Amaru leads Ollie to a nice room. There is, true love's kiss. But, maybe I can come up with a way to help if you truly want to be fixed. Ollie looked hopeful and looked up at Amaru. Yes. Please. But how can I do that here? He thought maybe getting his own place back would be better. Amaru nods. Well, you need to stay here or the police might come after you again. But you can use this room as long as you need to till you are fixed, or even after you're fixed, I don't mind. Ollie smiles. He was so nice to him. But why? Wow, thanks so much, Mr. Amaru. You have absolutely no reason to help me, but you are, and thank you. Ollie sits on the bed and lets out a fake yawn. But hey, I think I want to sleep. Amaru smiles and nods. Oh, all right. Sleep well, and there's a dresser full of clothes you can change into some PJs if you want. Ollie nods. Like hell, if he was putting on some childish PJs like that's probably in there. This room reminded him of his place when he was a kid though. Amaru leaves and Ollie lets out a long sigh. Alone, finally. Ollie lays back on the bed. Wait. Monica said she was going to visit me. But she doesn't know where I am. Fuck. Ollie puts the pillow over his face and screams, letting out a lot of anger and sadness he's feeling before he pulls the pillow off his face. Will I be stuck like this forever? If I'm cursed, I will never grow up. I'll be a damn child for the rest of my life. Maybe I should just off myself. No, that's a pussy way out. I won't do what my dad did. I won't. I can't, Mom wouldn't forgive me. Ollie tears up and starts crying, flipping over and putting his face in his pillow to cry. He cries till he falls asleep. This was very rough on Ollie. But maybe, just maybe, he will find a girl that truly loves him and will kiss him. Ollie was being shaken by a familiar voice. Come on, sweetie, you got to get up. The voice was so sweet and nice. Ollie leaned up in bed and rubbed his eyes, then his eyes got huge. It was his mother. He hasn't seen her since he was little. Mommy. She still had her hair before the cancer took it. The woman smiles at him and brushes his hair out of his face. Good morning, Ollie, sleep well. He just stared in disbelief. Was this a dream? Did he die and go to heaven? He quickly looked down at his body. He was even younger than he remembered. He was probably a toddler. Was everything else a dream? Hello. Here is my little man, still half asleep. Ollie starts tearing up, tears running down his face. He jumps up and hugs her. Mommy. Please don't leave, you can't die. I don't want to be alone again. His mother hugged him, picking him up. Oh no, did you have a nightmare? That would explain the wet diaper. Good thing we keep you in these at night, I told you now, didn't I? She kissed Ollie's head. He was still crying and freaking out. His diapered, but he's a toddler, right? It was all a nightmare. This is normal. He calmed down as his mom changed him. It almost felt normal, but Ollie could care less. He had his mommy back. After he got changed, he was picked up again, still sniffing. Mommy. Where's Daddy? She smiles. You want to see your daddy, huh? He all right, let's go. She tickles Ollie, making him giggle a lot. She carried him out of his room as the place got darker and darker before his mom sat him down in front of a door. Ollie smiled and ran in the door. Dad dash. Suddenly horror came over his face. He was probably 8 now and he saw his dad hanging from the ceiling from a rope. He grabbed his head and just screamed and cried. Mommy. Daddy's. His. Suddenly Ollie lets out a scream sitting up in bed crying and hugging himself. It was just a dream, you crybaby. It was just a dream, you crybaby. Why now? I haven't dreamed about my mom, I mean my mom and dad, in so long. Why are they coming back? He was still in the room Amaru let him use. I need to talk to Amaru, A&P, bad. Ollie gets up still shaking and hugging himself. He was terrified after that dream. But he was going to prove to Amaru he wasn't a damn baby, he was still a man. A man that wants his mommy and daddy. He falls to his knees slamming the floor. Damn it, Ollie, get a hold of yourself. Why, you don't need anyone, you can take care of yourself, you're not a baby. He stands back up and goes and opens the door heading to Amaru's room. The hall was pitch black and he didn't know where the light switch was. It was late at night. He goes to knock on Amaru's door but finds it wide open. Huh? Hello? Mr. Amaru? I really gotta pee. May I have the bathroom key? God, this was humiliating, he thought, having to basically ask to use the bathroom like some stupid kid. But there was no response. Ollie flips in the light and no one's in there. Did he seriously leave a regressed baby and a man stuck in a child's body alone? Idiot, and not that I need him, I'll just find the damn key myself. Ollie finds a note addressed to him and to Ree or Ollie, whoever finds this first. I must step out for a few hours. If you need anything, there drinks in the fridge, mostly bottles filled with chocolate milk. They are Ree's favorite. Ollie, you can have some too, just unscrew the cap if you don't want to drink from the nipple of it. Anyways, be good and don't make a mess. Please and thank you, love you both and see you soon. Ollie blushes and crumbles the paper. Don't say you love someone you just met, old man, and this doesn't explain where you keep the goddamn key either. Ollie looks all over the bed and under the bed in drawers. Not a single key to be found. Ollie holding his crotch at this point. I'm not going to last long at this rate. But I'm an adult. I'm an adult. He keeps reminding himself of this. I guess he's scared to become like Ree and forget he was an adult. Screw it. He leaves and starts to go back down the hall. Maybe the door was unlocked. Suddenly he saw some red eyes just at the end of the hall. Ollie's heart sank. He screamed. Arth monster. Get away. Suddenly Ollie no longer felt the need to pee as it was dripping down his leg. When he hears Ree's voice. Did you just pee? Ollie's face goes bright red. It was Ree. He had the living daylights scared out of him by a little black goat in a diaper. This couldn't be happening. He quickly rushed to his room. I got to change. Before Amaru finds out. And no. Why, this isn't fair. It was Amaru's fault. He wouldn't be blamed for this, right? If he just left the door unlocked he would have been fine. But no, he's got to lock the damn door because he wants to make sure his little baby Reese a permanent baby. He was striping off his pants and underwear. He throws them under the dresser and looks in it, finding some PJ pants. He grabs them, throws them on and jumps in bed. He just had to pretend to sleep. He will never know. It was him. Maybe he could convince him it was Ree who pissed in the floor. The little brat pulled down his diaper and wet everywhere. It was perfect. He laid there so nervous, unable to fall asleep. He was breathing heavy, his heart was racing. There's no way he could sleep like this, and to make things worse he could hear his door being opened. He kept his eyes closed and pretended to sleep. He hears Amaru. Ollie, can we talk? Ollie kept trying to keep calm and didn't say anything. He wasn't going to give himself away that easily. Suddenly he feels Amaru sit by him. Ollie, I know you are not asleep. Come on now, talk to me. He was fighting holding back tears. He knew what would happen if he was caught. His covers were pulled back. He easily saw he was in new clothes. Ollie shakes and begins crying. It's not fair. It was an accident. Give me another chance. There was a super scary monster, with Ree's voice. This wasn't my fault, please. I'm begging you. Amaru lets out a long sigh. Ollie, look, you're a little now and will be for a very long time. No matter how much you feel like an adult, the truth is you're a child. A 9-year-old one, in fact. You're a bit older than Ree, and kids have weak bladders, you see. Maybe you just have a problem. No shit, I have problems. So it wasn't my fault, and so. Ollie gave Amaru a hopeful look. Amaru just sighs. Ollie, a promise is a promise. You must be punished even if it was an accident. Ollie gets scared again, shaking his head. No, I won't let you. Amaru snaps, and in an instant a changing table appeared in his room, and it was filled with diapers. All in his size. Ollie, I suggest you listen to me. I'll make the punishment much worse, understand me? I'm the only one who can help you break this curse. Ollie's eyes got big and just looked down. He felt defeated. He was right. Who else would help him? No one. They wouldn't believe him anyways. Thinking he's some kid with a crazy imagination. What do you need me to do? Amaru taps the changing table. Come over here, please. Ollie bites his lip. But. Amaru glared at him. He never saw Amaru mad, but he was scary. No buts. Now move's yours. His eyes get big and jump down from the bed, running over to him. Amaru picked him up, which freaked him out, and laid him on the changing table. He was scared and freaking out as his pants were removed. Ollie blushed. Being naked felt so wrong. Then Amaru pulls out a diaper. He gulps, and as this diaper was sat under him, he had baby powder applied and then was pulled over the front of him and taped on. Amaru stops and puts Ollie in a high chair. Ollie was smiling and watching. Was he this cute when he was younger? Oh God, was Monica going to treat him like this? He kinda hoped so before he shook his head, hearing Ree. Are we eating? Amaru nods. Yap. And your big brother's joining us. Ollie blushed and looked down. He saw his diaper. He completely forgot. Oh God, he so hoped Ree didn't notice. He pulled his shirt down to hide it or try. Ree's technically older though. Amaru shakes his head and smiles. Not anymore. Ree's the baby brother and you are the big brother. Ree finally gets a good look at Ollie and smirks. He look weak, a baby. Hee. Ollie was super embarrassed. He quickly sat down, looking at the table when Amaru came back at Ree. And of the two of you, who's still dry? Ree looked down. Me not wet. Ree's eyes just get big. Me didn't even notice. OYA. Amaru put a plate of food in front of Ollie. It looked awesome. He was so hungry he got to eating quickly, forgetting how long it's been since he had some good food. Now Ree, can you stay clean while Daddy makes a call? Ree nods and Amaru walks off. Ollie stayed thinking to himself. He had to pee bad. Suddenly Ollie slowed down eating, shaking his leg to calm down. Once Amaru got back, all he had to do was ask to use the bathroom. Then Ree grabbed a fork wrong way and having a hard time remembering how he held a fork. This stupid fork is broken. This took Ollie off his problems and smiles at Ree. Looks to me my baby brother can't use forks anymore. Ree blushes a lot. Shut up. Me can too. Ree stabs the pancakes, holding the fork in his whole hand, and pulls it to him before he gets all the syrup all over him and the pancakes. And Ollie laughs some. Are you Tiki? Ollie at this point bursts up laughing. He couldn't take his thought. The dam burst and he began to wet himself. All the funny business was over and his eyes were big and he just went silent. Amaru walks back in after his phone call. Okay, I'm Ree. Oh my goodness, see, this is why I feed you. Ree tears up. But. Amaru undoes Ree and picks him up. Let's give you a bath sticky, hair. Ree nods a lot. Oh Ollie, your babysitter will be here in about 30 minutes. Ree smirks. Wait, Oliver needs a babysitter. Ollie blushes as they walk to the bathroom. I don't need one, stupid, I want one. He says to himself and groans. What am I going to do for 30 minutes? Maybe I can change quickly, but Amaru would probably know as soon as I did it. He finished his food and drank a lot. He was already wet and this couldn't get worse. Well, unless he did it again, that is. Ollie goes to the front room and watches some TV. Unfortunately for him, the TV was age-blocked, probably for Ree it was all baby show. He finally stopped on an old kids shows. They were old shows he used to watch as a kid. He kinda enjoyed it before there's a knock on the door. Oh shit. He finds a cover and throws over himself, shaking. This isn't about to happen. I don't want her to see me like this. He hears Amaru's voice. Oh, that must be Monica. He can hear them go to the door before it goes kinda silent. He can't quite hear them. He peeks out from under the covers and sees Monica looking right at him. He wanted to scream but he didn't and blushed. Hello, cutie. Hey, don't I know you? You look familiar. He blushes more. Monica smirks and grabs Ollie and tickles him like crazy. On his sides he kicks and giggles, kicking the covers off him, revolving his diaper, making him want to cry from embarrassment. Ah. Ollie, I knew you. Even if you're in diapers. Don't worry, your secrets are good with me, your daddy explained the situation. I'm happy you got adopted. Wait, are you? Ollie screams and Monica stops looking at Amaru. She smiled. Anyways, are you two ready to go? I got it from here. I'll take good care of him here. Amaru nods. Oh right, excuse me, I was just distracted. And Ollie has a bladder problem, don't let him trick you into thinking he doesn't need them. Amaru smiles at Ree, who also giggles at them stepping out. Ollie covers his face. He's a liar. Monica smiles. Oh really? Is that why you have a wet diaper, Ollie? And here, you told me you didn't need pull-up a while back here. Ollie couldn't stop blushing. Okay, I get it, you can stop making fun of me. Shesh, haha, I look like a toddler. She smiles and rubs his head. Well, you are, aren't you? You're like 5. Because I used to think you were like 9, but you definitely look younger. Ollie stutters. Oh right, that's right, I am. Monica picks him up, making Ollie whine as she did. How about we get you out of the wet diaper? And if you tell me, I'll help you to the bathroom. But I could so understand if you would rather play instead. I'll be happy to change you. He gulped. He was not about to have his diaper changed by his girlfriend. But he was taken to his room and she laid him on the changing table. Amaru explained to me a lot of things about you, so don't worry and don't be ashamed of it. You will learn to use the potty one day. He blushed more as she removed his diaper. His tiny body is not even able to get excited over this as much as he wishes he could. She wipes him clean with a baby wipe and then puts him in a new diaper. He lets out a sigh. He couldn't lie, a clean diaper was wonderful. So Ollie, what would you like to do today? Amaru suggested we do a bunch of stuff every day. But today he said it would be best to get to know each other and talk. She laughed. Makes it sound like we are dating. Ollie smiles as his picked up. And makes a cute face. You love me, hair. She laughs, hugging him. I can't help it, you're so cute. I hear you don't have a mommy, I guess I'll have to be the next best thing. Ollie dropped his head even after being nose booped. Oh goodness, did I say something bad? They go to the front room and sit on the couch. No, just, my mommy died of cancer. He was kinda embarrassed to say mommy but knew it would make it easier to believe he was like 5. Monica hugs him tight. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Ollie nods and lays his head against her, hugging her and whispering, "I missed you so much." She smiles some, hearing him. "I missed you too." Ollie sighs, knowing she only meant as the kid she knows him as, not his girlfriend. "Hey Monica." She pulls the hair out of his face. "Yes, Ollie." Ollie looks away. "You got a boyfriend?" She laughs. "No. Why do you want to be mine?" She laughs more, joking around. He looked confident. "MHM. I can be better than anyone you will ever meet. But, can I tell you a secret?" She looked confused. "What?" He blushes and rubs his head, getting on the couch beside her. "I'm not actually a toddler. I'm 20. She bursts up laughing. "Oh really? That's a big diaper for a 20-year-old sweetie." Ollie sighed. This was going to take a very long time to get her to believe him. But where was he even going to start? And she doesn't seem to have her diaper fetish thing anymore, or not showing it. Haven't seen her wear, but maybe he can convince her to get into it again. Maybe she will remember. Just maybe. That was basically the end of the day with Monica. She gave me a big hug when Amaru got home with Ree. She even gave me a small kiss on the cheek. I was left standing there speechless. I might be in a child body, but I was still greatly in love with Monica. Ree was asleep in Amaru's arms. He takes him to the bed to sleep and comes back to check on me, still standing there. Monica smirks and grabs Ollie and tickles him like crazy on his sides. He kicks and giggles, kicking the covers off him, revolving his diaper, making him want to cry from embarrassment. "Ah. Ollie, I knew you. Even if you're in diapers. Don't worry, your secrets are good with me," your daddy explained the situation. "I'm happy you got adopted." "Wait, are you?" Ollie screams and Monica stops, looking at Amaru. She smiled. "Anyways, are you two ready to go?" "I got it from here. I'll take good care of him here." Amaru nods. Oh right, excuse me, I was just distracted. And Ollie has a bladder problem, don't let him trick you into thinking he doesn't need them." Amaru smiles at Ree, who also giggles at them stepping out. Ollie covers his face. "He's a liar." Monica smiles. "Oh really? Is that why you have a wet diaper, Ollie? And here, you told me you didn't need pull-up a while back here." Ollie couldn't stop blushing. "Okay, I get it, you can stop making fun of me." "Shesh, ha, I look like a toddler." She smiles and rubs his head. "Well, you are, aren't you? You're like 5. Because I used to think you were like 9, but you definitely look younger." Ollie stutters. Oh right, that's right, I am." Monica picks him up, making Ollie whine as she did. "How about we get you out of the wet diaper? And if you tell me, I'll help you to the bathroom. But I could so understand if you would rather play instead. I'll be happy to change you." He gulped. He was not about to have his diaper changed by his girlfriend. But he was taken to his room and she laid him on the changing table. "Amaru explained to me a lot of things about you, so don't worry and don't be ashamed of it. You will learn to use the potty one day." He blushed more as she removed his diaper. His tiny body is not even able to get excited over this as much as he wishes he could. She wipes him clean with a baby wipe and then puts him in a new diaper. He lets out a sigh. He couldn't lie, a clean diaper was wonderful. "So Ollie, what would you like to do today?" Amaru suggested we do a bunch of stuff every day. But today he said it would be best to get to know each other and talk. She laughed. "Makes it sound like we are dating." Ollie smiles as his picked up. And makes a cute face. "You love me here." She laughs, hugging him. "I can't help it, you're so cute. I hear you don't have a mommy, I guess I'll have to be the next best thing." Ollie dropped his head even after being nose-booped. "Oh goodness, did I say something bad?" They go to the front room and sit on the couch. "No, just, my mommy died of cancer." He was kinda embarrassed to say mommy but knew it would make it easier to believe he was like 5. Monica hugs him tight. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Ollie nods and lays his head against her, hugging her and whispering, I missed you so much. She smiles, some hearing him. I missed you too. Ollie sighs, knowing she only meant as the kid she knows him as, not his girlfriend. Hey Monica. She pulls the hair out of his face. Yes, Ollie. Ollie looks away. You got a boyfriend? She laughs. No. Why do you want to be mine? She laughs more, joking around. He looked confident. MHM. I can be better than anyone you will ever meet. But, can I tell you a secret? She looked confused. What? He blushes and rubs his head, getting on the couch beside her. I'm not actually a toddler. I'm 20. She bursts up laughing. Oh really, that's a big diaper for a 20-year-old sweetie. Ollie sighed. This was going to take a very long time to get her to believe him. But where was he even going to start? And she doesn't seem to have her diaper fetish thing anymore, or not showing it. Haven't seen her wear, but maybe he can convince her to get into it again. Maybe she will remember. Just maybe. That was basically the end of the day with Monica. She gave me a big hug when Amaru got home with Ree. She even gave me a small kiss on the cheek. I was left standing there speechless. I might be in a child body, but I was still greatly in love with Monica. Ree was asleep in Amaru's arms. He takes him to the bed to sleep and comes back to check on me, still standing there. So Ollie, how did it go? Was day 1 a success? He sighs and shakes his head. I don't think so. I mean, she did offer to be my mom and change my diapers. But otherwise, I tried to tell her my real age. She just thought I was a kid making up crazy stories. Amaru nods and gets down in front of me. I see. Well, how about you try tomorrow, just in a more childish mode? I look at him confused. How's that going to help? He smiles. Because it would catch her off guard. You're trying too hard. Maybe you can talk her into playing some games with you, and eventually maybe something will come to mind. He gives me a wink. I stand there and think. Well, I guess pretending to be a child is okay, but just letting myself just be a child will be hard. My eyes get big and I smile big. I got a great idea. Amaru looked confused. My idea is I'm a very uncomfortable child who has to wear diapers. Maybe I can talk Monica into wearing some to make me more comfortable. Amaru laughs. That's cute, Ollie, I know you are. But how will getting her in diapers help you? I smirk and blush some. You see, Monica has an odd fetish with diapers. And if I can make her remember this fetish or something, she will have no reason not to believe me. What kind of child knows of kinks? None. At least I hope not. I hate that I basically have to make my girlfriend think she's a creep for falling for a child. But no, this is completely different. I'm not a child. Right, Amaru? Amaru pats Ollie's head. In a mental sense. Nope, but physically, definitely. It's complicated, but I know you will get it figured out. Anyways, do you need to use the restroom before bed? Ollie kinda had to. A little, but a dash. He blushed and Amaru smirked. You want Monica to change you again, don't you? I understand, don't worry. He blushed more. Shush. Don't say it out loud. I don't want to use a diaper, okay? It was a joke. I stomp off to my room and sit on my bed. Stupid Amaru, if he even thinks I enjoy this a little, he's wrong. Dead wrong. I just want to be normal. I hate this child body. I say as I sigh. But would I be wrong if part of me didn't want to have some fun like this while I can? It's not every day you get to be a kid again, and Monica was making me realize it's kinda a lot of fun. God, do I love her. But it's not that easy to just tell her. I looked down at my diaper and my bladder was slowly growing. I let out a sigh trying to relax. As I did, I felt myself begin to use the diaper, but my body nearly stopped itself. I keep calming down and just do it again. This time it didn't stop. But then next Amaru walked in and I couldn't stop. A huge blush went over my face. Here I was wetting myself in front of my caretaker pretty much. I didn't move till I was done wetting. This was so humiliating. He couldn't tell I was peeing, right? I was just checking on you. Seeing if you wanted tucked in. Amaru's eyes darted to his diaper, then backed up. Ollie stayed quiet till he finished and quickly covered up and laid down. Nope. I'm good. Night da. He stops talking and sinks further into his bed, so embarrassed. He's never felt so much like a child doing something he shouldn't. Amaru smiles and shuts off the light. Well, okay, but Ollie, remembered to just have fun while you can. And if that means calling me dad to fill that space in your heart you're missing, then call me it, but I'm not forcing you to do anything, remember that. I just want to help you. Ollie began to shake, trying not to cry. Amaru sat by him and gave him a big hug. Ollie cried for a while before he calmed down. Do you need some help getting to sleep? Ollie shrugged. I don't know. You're very warm. Amaru keeps hugging, using some kinda godly powers to relax his whole body. Night, Ollie. He kissed his head and Ollie smiled. Night, Daddy. Amaru smiles big and gets up and shuts the door. Ollie slept soundly the whole night. Before the next day, Ollie groaned as he heard a door shut. Too early, wanna sleep more. There was giggling as Ollie's covers were slowly pulled back. Ollie slowly opened his eyes to see Monica standing over him. Morning, sleepyhead. Your daddy let me check up on you because he said you didn't get much sleep last night. Poor guy. She smiles and quickly and easily picks him up. His face went red. They already left. And I didn't sleep well. I barely remember falling asleep. Monica bounces him as she sneaks her hand to his diaper. So you're a bedwetter, huh? Because this thing is soaked hair. He blushed. I didn't. I mean, it wasn't that bad. He had to check, it was definitely way more soaked than when he went to bed. His eyes went great big. Oh. Monica hugs him. It's okay, Ollie. Calm down, it's normal for kids your age to wet the bed. Or well, have accidents in your diaper? Because you can't wet the bed if you're in a diaper. She lays him down and grabs a new diaper and gets to work changing him. The cold baby wipes, making him jump a little. He couldn't even watch while he was changed, it was just too much. She couldn't help but keep bringing up his diapers over and over, embarrassing him more and more. Hey Monica. She puts him in his new diaper and takes it on. Yes, sweetie. Ollie thought for a moment before making a super sad face. I am super embarrassed and stuff from wearing diapers. Would you help me feel more comfortable? She looked confused and picked Ollie back up and looked him in the face. Like? Maybe pants. No, that would be too bulky. Why, I don't have any ideas. Ollie plays it cute and lays his head against her with that sad face. She couldn't help but feel so bad for him. I was just thinking, what if while you're babysitting me you wear them too? But no, that's a stupid idea. He could see her blush. But Ollie, I don't think that would be very appropriate. Ollie got off her quickly and looked her in the face. She felt so bad for the little guy. Please, please, please. I won't tell anyone. You can change before Daddy gets home. I promise, pretty please. She sighs. Well, I don't know, well I would, but your diapers won't fit me, Ollie, neither will your brothers. I'm not going to go out and buy any. So I guess I can't. And here I was going to say yes to make you happy. He almost breaks into tears. He didn't think of that. He was so close, he just needed larger diapers. No, don't cry, Ollie. Okay, we will look around. Maybe your dad has some spares around. She was saying to make him feel better. She clearly didn't believe Amaru would have diapers in her size. That would just be stupid. Right, Monica, put me down. I want to look around. He struggles to get down. Whoa, okay. Relax, Ollie, I'm going to drop you. She laughs, putting him down, and he runs off, looking through the house, looking around, but nothing. Ree used to be an adult. Why doesn't he have bigger diapers? He got to the kitchen and sighed, having no luck. He sat down at the table. Monica comes in and sits by him. I'm sorry, bud. She pats him on the back. Heh. I'm kinda relieved. It's not normal for adults to wear diapers unless they have problems. I know you're upset, but I'm sure we can find another way to make you more comfortable about your problem. Ollie lays his head on the table and pushes a bag that's on the table with a paper on it. The paper falls on his hand and he grabs it, looking at it confused. It was a note from Amaru that read, "Note to self. Return these diapers, accidentally bought adult size for Ree." His heart started to beat faster and Monica looked confused. What's with the dash? Her eyes get big as he pulls the diapers out of the sack. They were pink and had babyish print on them. They would easily fit Monica. Ollie smiles big but was also curious why Amaru thought about buying girls' diapers for Ree. Look. Daddy bought the wrong ones. That's perfect. You promised. He held the diapers up to her. She blushed more. I did, didn't I? Oh God, but your dad will want to return them, I'm sure. He can't find out, so unfortunately dash. Ollie smirks. Don't worry, I got a plan. Our daddy's very forgetful, that's why he wrote a note. If they disappear along with the note, he won't remember. Honestly, that wasn't true, but he could tell Amaru what he was doing with them and all would be fine. But he was pretty sure Amaru did this for him. Well dash. She groans and looks around. Fine. Ollie giggles and hugs her. EA. Oh, and no pants like me. She sighs and groans more. She couldn't believe this kid was really going to make her wear diapers. I wasn't because she didn't want to, it was just really weird to do around a child. Or thought to be a child. You're joking, right, Ollie? This is very inappropriate. If someone saw me, I would be called a creep for the rest of my life. Ollie smiles very cutely. I'll shut all the blinds and stuff, don't worry, I don't want you to be seen in them. I just want to feel more comfortable. And because you are the absolutely best babysitter. She smiles at how cute he is and grabs the diapers. Fine, but you better not once argue one thing with me. You better be the best little angel, understand? Ollie nods a lot. He couldn't believe it. If she was really going to do it, step one would be complete. I promise I'll do anything you say. She smiles more. Okay. I'll be back. She groans as she takes the package of diapers to the bathroom. Ollie gets up and runs around the house, closing all the blinds and curtains. He wears himself out, then sits on the couch, bouncing up and down. He was getting excited to see Monica. Part 1 complete. Next, remind her of her diaper fetish stuff slowly. Then keep trying to get her to understand I'm really an adult, and boom. She kisses me and I change back to normal. Kinda like that princess kissing the frog. Except this one's more creepy. Honestly, I would take my chances kissing a frog that I thought would be hot, than a child that might change into an adult. Ollie waited and waited. He rolled on his back, then around to his tummy and kicked his legs. He was absolutely bored. He looked down at Ree's toys. He had a poorly built tower of blocks. They looked kinda fun to mess with. Pfft. What a baby, I could do way better than that. He waited a little bit before he slowly got down on the floor and began to slowly fix them. He smiled as he began to play with the blocks. He was building something he thought looked awesome. Suddenly the bathroom door opened and closed, catching his attention. Out walked Monica without any pants and a diaper poorly taped on her. Her face was bright red as she came over and sat on the couch. She crinkled the whole way, then a puff of air came out of the diaper as she sat. Happy Ollie? This has to be the most humiliating thing I've ever done. Ollie's mouth was just wide open and nods. Honestly, he did feel way more comfortable with her in diapers as well. Why, you look cute, Monica hair. Now you don't have to rush to the bathroom. She rolls her eyes with a small smile. It was hard to deny Ollie was cute. You and your flirting, Ollie. I never heard someone so young flirt like you. And I'm not using this diaper, Ollie. It's just to help your self-confidence. She giggles and looks down at his blocks. What are you building there? Looks pretty cool. He comes back to what he was doing. Oh, right. It's a dash. He looks back at his horribly built castle and frowns. Well, I thought I was building a cool castle. I could have sworn it looked better. She giggles and smiles. Well, I think it's beautiful, Ollie. Very nice job. He blushes and smiles. Why you think so? We could live here one day. This could be our room here at the top. You could have anything you ever wanted. She giggles more, just letting Ollie talk about this castle before he finished. Ollie? Question. He looks at her. Why, Monica? She looked confused. It's hard to deny most of your personality is childish, but once in a while you talk like you're older. It's odd, but do you have a crush on me or something? Ollie blushed. This was his chance, right? Why? You're so cute and stuff, I think I love you. She sighs and rubs the back of her head. Ollie, look. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I'm an adult. Ollie stops her. That diaper says otherwise. He giggled and made her blush and glare. He couldn't help but tease, knowing she probably secretly enjoyed it. Ollie, I'm being serious. I'm sorry, but you can't like me and I can't like you because of that, understand? We are just too different in age. You need to drop this crush thing. I hate to ruin your dreams, but I don't want to give you false hope. He frowns and looks down. I know. But what if I was big? What if somehow I was changed into a kid? And a kiss would make me normal. He awkwardly laughs. Monica rolls her eyes. Ollie. Okay, let's say that was true. How would I know? And if I did know, would I date you then? Sure, why not? But that's impossible. This isn't like The Princess and the Frog. Did your daddy just read that to you or something? She was mostly saying to make him feel better. But she didn't want him to get his hopes up. And no. But what's something I could say to make me seem like I used to know you when I was big? She sighs. Look, Ollie, that's impossible. Now how about we get some lunch? I'm hungry and I'm sure you are too. Let's drop it for now. If you keep it up in removing this stupid diaper. Ollie sighs as Monica gets up and walks off, wiggling her diaper butt. Ollie frowns watching her butt. And thinks to himself, I can't wait till I'm older and enjoy myself more. He said to himself before following Monica. Lunch was normal, they sat at the table eating and talking. Ollie dropping the subject of him being an adult. He will try again tomorrow before he makes her mad. The rest of the day Monica let Ollie play. He played with some toys in the front room that Ree had before he got bored and half tired. He let out a yawn and Monica picked him up and they sat on the couch. How about we watch some cartoons? Ollie rubs his eyes and nods. Sure. All these early bedtimes are making me so sleepy. Ollie got to sit right on Monica's lap. It was so odd, but a feeling he wouldn't be forgetting. He soon started to doze off, laying his head against her. As they laid there, Monica's eyes got big. She had to pee and bad. She didn't have the heart to wake up Ollie. She sat there as long as she could before she decided to just use the diaper. She accidentally woke up Ollie. She felt so disgusted she did that anywhere around Ollie. But she was glad he was asleep. Soon Monica fell asleep hugging Ollie, who also fell back asleep. Suddenly they were both woken up by someone coming in the door. It was Amaru. Ollie jumped up quickly, going around the couch looking back at Amaru and Ree. He rubbed his eyes, being very tired, but he knew he needed to make sure Amaru didn't see Monica. "Welcome home, Daddy." Amaru smiles, unable to see Monica's lower half from the couch facing away from the door. Her face was bright red as she looked back at Amaru. "Why welcome home?" Ollie speaks up. "Are you putting Ree to sleep?" He nods and walks off, and Monica jumps up and rushes to the bathroom, her wet and crinkly diaper making noise the whole way. She throws her diaper in the trash and gets dressed. Ollie looked down at himself, and he also had a wet diaper. He was so confused and embarrassed. He must have had too much of a relaxing sleep. Monica walks out of the bathroom and heads for the door embarrassed, but Ollie stops her. Monica? Can you change me before you go?" She sighs and nods. She was ready to leave before she had to see Amaru again. "Sure, little guy." She grabs him and takes him to the bedroom. She gets him changed into a fresh diaper and smiles at him. She then lays him in bed and tucks him in. "Now get some sleep, okay?" She kisses his forehead. "Don't you dare tell your dad about what I was in." Ollie smiles. "Promise, but if you want to take some diapers with you, you can. Sneak them out and you will have one on ready for when you get here tomorrow." "Where did you put them, by the way?" She tried to sound like she wasn't kinda excited to do that. "Fine. I will, but only to make you happy. I hid them under your bed. So if your dad finds them, he thinks you want girly diapers here." Monica grabs a few of the diapers she left under his bed and shoves them in her purse. Ollie blushes at her teasing. "Now go to bed. And I'll be back tomorrow. If your daddy calls me about you being bad, I won't come in a diaper, remember that." Ollie nods and cuddles up to his covers. He closed his eyes and his body quickly started to fall asleep. "Night, Mommy," he said before he fell back asleep. Monica teared up and covered her mouth as she left. Meeting Amaru at the door. "Oh goodness, you okay, Monica?" Monica nods, wiping her eyes. "Ollie called me Mommy. Poor little guy. It just made me so happy to see he trusts me that much." He smiles. "Well, that means he trusts you a lot. He's very shy about his problem. He really likes you, so thank you so much for watching him. I hope you can keep coming back for him." She smiles and nods. "Definitely, I couldn't leave a kid like that alone. He would have abandonment issues for the rest of his life, amongst other things." Amaru hands her some money. "This is for the past few days, get you something special." Her eyes get big. That's way more than I was promised, I can't accept that." He laughs. "Too bad, you make Ollie happy and it's well spent." "Oh, one more thing." She looked confused. "What?" Amaru smiles. "When you try to hide your used diapers, don't put them at the top of the trash." He winks. She covers her face in embarrassment, about to cry. Hey Monica, relax, it's fine. I know of this fetish. But hey, you made Ollie the happiest little boy around by making him feel so comfortable. So you won't hear any judgment from me, don't worry." He hugs her. "So while you're here, feel free to, well, play. Try to keep the other stuff away from Ollie, obviously you know that. I think he would love having someone pretending to be his age playing with him in diapers. Maybe give him more confidence." She moves her hands from her face, pushing her hair from her face. "Why, you don't think I'm a creep?" He shakes his head. "Not at all, just misunderstood." He smiles and she smiles back. "Okay, thanks Amaru. I'll think about it." Amaru smirks. I'll have a secret stash for you in my room. Anything adult baby related you might want. I'm sure seeing you like that will make Ollie happy as well. Her mind was blown. It was her dream to have this happen to her. She couldn't believe it was really happening. She smiles and blushes a bright red. Thank you for all this really. I think. But I barely know you, I'm not sure if I'm ready. Amaru looked confused. I can understand, just take your time. Just giving you some time to be yourself is all. Next, Monica looked confused. Amaru not catching on. I mean about us. Amaru lifts an eyebrow. Us? She rubs her arm awkwardly. Why, you're not flirting with me? He laughs awkwardly and waves his hands. Oh lordy no, I was just being nice. I mean I'm not saying you're not a cute young lady, but I think I'm much too old for you. No offense, but I know there is someone close by for you. Amaru smiles. Monica almost takes a sigh of relief. No offense, I'm kinda glad. Hey, you seem like a nice guy, but you could almost be my dad. She laughs and blushes. Amaru also laughs as well and keeps smiling. If that's what you like, sure, why not? Her face went bright red. Look at the time, I need to get home. I'll see you tomorrow. Monica leaves quickly, leaving Amaru stumped. She's definitely perfect for Ollie. Those two are so cute. I hope he can make it work. I suppose if it does, I'll have more kiddos around the house. Not to mention if they have kiddos' hair. He smiles big, going to his room and going to bed. Ollie sleeps all night and is finally woken up the next day by Amaru. Ollie, want some breakfast before I head out? Ollie groans and sits up, rubbing his eyes. Sure. Amaru pats his head and picks him up. Ollie, still too tired, rests his head on Amaru. Oh, such a sleepy little guy, huh? Amaru begins by checking his diaper. It was dry. He smiles and takes him to the kitchen. Ree was in his high chair eating his food. Ree giggles seeing Ollie. Morning, Ollie. Ollie yawns, then snaps out of it and sees Ree. Suddenly he blushes and whispers. Pee, put me down please. Amaru does so. Sorry about that, just helping out. No need to be embarrassed. Ollie rubs the back of his head, embarrassed, and goes and sits down. Its diaper crinkling the whole way. He's gotten more used to it by now. Just knowing it makes Monica happy, he was willing to enjoy it. Maybe even after he is an adult again, he can enjoy it with her. Amaru gets to cooking and soon gives him some eggs and bacon. So Ollie, you haven't been making it to the bathroom lately, but you're also not wet today. Ollie blushes and keeps eating. So that tells me something. You're only using your diaper to be changed by Monica, aren't you? Not saying you haven't had any accidents, but definitely some of them are suspicious. Amaru couldn't help but tease him. Ree laughs. Oh. Ollie's got a crush. K-I-S. Daddy, how do you spell kissing? Amaru laughs, making Ollie laugh, some too. Ree blushed. Not me fault. He pouted. Ollie frowns. If I don't hurry up, I'm going to be just like Ree, won't I? But forever cursed to be the same age. Like I can't even pretend to be an adult because every day I feel myself becoming more and more childish. This is really affecting my head. I'm worried even if I get back to normal. Will this have permanent effects on my head? Amaru sighs, then looks at the ceiling for a while. That's hard to say. This curse is not meant to be easy to break. There will probably be side effects. But you seem to be controlling yourself quite well. So maybe not, we will just wait and see. But if I had to guess, I would say Monica will change you more than this childish state. Ollie nods, then suddenly there's a knock at the door. Ollie looks back and then grabs his glass of milk and chugs it when Amaru goes to the door. He opens it up to Monica's in a cute summer dress. Monica smiles with her arms behind her back and tilts her head. Morning. Amaru smiles back. Well, morning to you as well. You're quite chipper today. She giggled. I guess I'm just very relaxed today. She walks inside and up to Ollie and pats his head. There was an odd sound as she walked, even Ree gave a curious look knowing the noise. How's my little man doing? Ollie looks up at her and smiles some with a blush. I'm better now that you're here, Hare. Monica laughs. You're always such a charmer. She walks over and sits by him with a crinkle sound. Ollie gave a confused look at Monica. Amaru grabs Ree and gets him ready to leave. Well, we probably need to be going. I promised him we would head out to a place he picked. I think we are going to spend today at the park for a while first. Ree smiles. EA. I mean. Whatever. Monica and Ollie laugh as they leave, waving bye to them. Monica smirks at Ollie. So remember last night? Ollie tired, only remembering her getting off. Surely that wasn't what she meant. Ah. Remember what? She whispers in his ear. When you called me mommy. His face went bright red. I did. She nods. Oh God, I'm sorry. I can't believe I did that. She laughs. Sweetie, why would you be sorry? Oh, Anne. Hey, I'm doing as you ask to help you feel better too. Ollie looked down, then confused. Well. It's just weird. I guess. Anne. What do you dash? She lifted her dress to show Ollie her diaper. Ollie smiled great big and just lunged at her and hugged her. I love you so much. She smiles and hugs him back, patting his back. I love you too, cutie, hee. Ollie looks up quickly. Really? She nods. Sure, I'll try and love you like a mom. Just like you want. Ollie looks down and sighs. Oh right. Monica? I want to really talk again. About me being an adult. She rolls her eyes. Ollie. Come on, it was a funny joke, but you won't make me believe this ridiculous story. Ollie squirmed a bit. No, let me speak please. Monica looked a bit surprised by this order. Okay. He takes a deep breath. Believe it or not, I used to be an adult. I knew you before I changed, we used to date. I know a bunch of things about you. I know a bunch of adult things about you. Ask me anything really and I can prove that I used to be an adult. I was a dick of a person though, dash. Monica pointed and looked mad. Watch that mouth, young man. I'll let you speak your mind, but you will not curse in front of me, understand? He shook some and nodded. Monica could be kinda scary when angry. Sorry. But it's true. I did something bad and upset someone and they cursed me. All my friends and family all forgot me. I was actually able to make someone remember. But it wasn't enough, it took me quite a while. But I don't have years to work with you. If I don't get back to normal soon, my mind might end up as a child permanently and I'm scared. I'm never going to age. I'll be 9 for the rest of my life. He hugs Monica tight. Ollie, that's a crazy story, but I find that really hard to believe. Wait, you're 9? Oh, well, I swear you told me like 4, anyways, not the point. Okay, if you're an adult, tell me something about me only an adult would know. Ollie blushed, forgetting about telling her he was younger because of the diapers. Monica looked pretty confident he couldn't. Well, that I can explain. I wanted to have a reason why I was in diapers. I know you like them lot. Monica blushes. I wore diapers to get this chance to talk to you. I mean I sometimes have accidents because of the child body, but you have a fetish. A diaper fetish, you love getting off in diapers. Like last night. She coughs and blushes and gives Ollie an odd look. Okay, what the hell? You're creeping me out now, Ollie, you should not know about that. Did you daddy tell you these things? Maybe I should have agreed to his stuff. Ollie grunts. Monica, listen to me. Please. I didn't learn about it from anyone. I'm an adult. You remember waking up in bed with someone you don't know a while back? That was me. That was when your memories of me were wiped. Me and you had a diaper sex there. I wore a diaper to please you. I'll do it again, just to get to see you again. I love you. And if I can get you to love me back and kiss me like you mean it, I'll get to go back to normal. Monica was speechless that a child just spoke to her this way. There's a part of me that is so amazed a child could say these things, but another part of me can't get over how romantic that just was. I'm not sure if I feel disgusted in myself or in love. She nervously rubs her legs, feeling kinda ashamed. Ollie. That's a lot to take in. But even if it was true, I don't know how comfortable I am with this. You look like a child, let's say I believe you. What about your dad? He would be very upset and I would probably have the cops called on me. I'm positive this would be illegal if it was not true. I don't think you would lie to me, but this just seems impossible, like out of a story. Ollie nods. I know. I think that's the point. To make someone do something like this would be very, very unlikely. But it's all up to you. If you don't, I'll be a kid forever. And I probably can't die of old age, so I'll be alive forever, I guess. Please don't make me live through this, Monica. But I can't force you. I guess I better get used to diapers. She sighs. So your body is 100% 9-year-old? But your mind is like 20 or something. He nods. Unfortunately. As much as I wish I could have enjoyed you getting off in your diaper last night here. I might be a child, but I won't lie, it was cute. She blushed and grabbed him and gave Ollie a noogie. All right, you damn little pervert. I'll think about it. I want to talk to your dad. So today let's just treat it like any other day. But if I can't do it, please don't hold it against me. But I promise if you are lying to me, I'll leave and never come back. I couldn't stay here knowing I kissed a child on the lips out of love, thinking he was going to be like some Prince Charming and change into a beautiful prince in a diaper. She laughs, having to add in that last part. Well, now that you know, I'll be okay going back to normal pants and underwear. Monica smirks. Oh no, you're wearing diapers till I get this figured out. So if this is a prank, I get to baby you to get revenge just in case, and if it's real, I'll be having you dress in them for fun for me anyways. Ollie sighs and smiles. I wouldn't have it any other way. Monica smiles. I always wanted to have an adult-minded toddler. This might be fun. Nothing dirty. But we can still have fun, me and you both. Let's go to your brother's room. I think I need to get you dressed. Ollie blushes. W8. What? She picks him up and he struggles. Monica, wait. I don't want to dress like a toddler, come on. She goes to Ree's room and sits him on the changing table. Be good for me, prove to me how much you want me. Prove to me how important this kiss is to you and make me believe you really need it. Unless this is some kinda prank. And then you can chicken out. Ollie groans. Fine. I'll do whatever you want, just. No, never mind, I'll do anything. She begins by pulling off my shirt, leaving me in nothing but a diaper and a blush. Let's make up some rules, Ollie. First, diapers will be used, but you're used to that, I'm sure, and I mean number 2 as well. You will call me mommy. And wear anything I put you in. Anything. She starts by checking his diaper. Dry? Well, that's a first. So used to you being a soccer hair. She giggles and Ollie blushes. I know how to hold it still, shesh. I just wet myself, so you had to change me. She smirks. Gosh, you're a little perv. Do you need to go? Ollie sits there a bit. Why, I think I do. She keeps the smirk. Use it. He gulps. But dash. She looked more stern. I said. Use it. Ollie whines and sighs, relaxing. He had to make her happy. He needed to prove he loved her. He wasn't a joker or prankster. Yes, Mommy. He sat there for a minute as he began to flood his diaper. It swelled up quite a bit before he was done and was just blushing. I am done. Monica smiles big and feels his diaper. Yap. Good job. Now let's get you some clothing. His eyes got big. Wait, can I get a change first? She shakes her head. Nah, it's not that bad. But I'm sure you're okay with staying like that though, right? He hated the wet feeling and just pushed his hand into his wet diaper. But I'll get a rash. She gets in the closet and there's a mix of male and female clothing for toddlers that would fit Ollie easy. His eyes get big. Oh God. And I thought I could keep my humility. Guess not. She looks at a cute dress similar to her own and smirks at Ollie and pulls it out. Don't worry, you won't get a rash. I'm not going to be cruel. How about this? Ollie shakes his head. Come on, I'll be a baby. I'll wear whatever, I'll poop my diaper for you, but that's a little far. She sighs and nods. You're right. Sorry, we will stick to boy clothing. I just have a thing for boys in girls' clothes. I just always wanted to see if I could make a little boy look like a cute little girl. Monica giggles as Ollie rolls his eyes. Maybe when I'm normal. I don't think you want to get turned on while I'm looking like a child, right? Her eyes get big. Sure. You're making me sound like a creep. I'm still not sure how I feel about this. She puts up the dress looking down. I'm sorry. I think we both just went too far. Just make me your little baby, but I can change back before Dad and Ree get back, right? She nods and smiles, pulling out a onesie that snaps at the crotch. It was white with Mommy's little stinker on it. She goes over to Ollie and dresses him up and giggles after she's done. Oh my goodness, you look just like a toddler. I can't believe you are almost 10. So adorable. She hugs Ollie, who groans. I feel stupid in my diaper, so gross. Monica rolls her eyes and grabs one of Ree's pacifiers and plops in Ollie's mouth, who quickly pulls it out, blushing. Why you re-joking? She shakes her head. No, and put it back in before I spake your butt, young man. Right now he believed Monica might. He put it back in his mouth, not sucking but just holding it there. Monica picks him up and he blushes. This was definitely the most baby-like he's ever felt. Here he was in a baby outfit, a wet diaper and having a pacifier in his mouth. What could she have planned next? They next go to Amaru's room and she looks around and finds a box saying Monica's. It was kinda big. She pulls out adult baby clothing and a large pacifier. Ollie was laid on the bed and he began to suck the pacifier, watching as Monica pulled up her dress up to her diaper. Good thing you're a child and can't enjoy the show. She smirked and winked, teasing Ollie as she removed her dress, leaving herself in a bra and diaper. She grabs the large yellow onesie and puts it on, giggling, and then puts a pacifier in her pocket and grabs Ollie. Mommy's got to have some fun too. How do I look? Like a big baby? Heh. Ollie was instinctively sucking the pacifier, just looking Monica over. She looked like a large toddler and she was very cute. This definitely made him more comfortable. Ollie couldn't even think up words as they went to the front room and she put Ollie in the playpen and she also got in with him sitting down. Now let's play hair. Till your daddy gets home, we are both toddlers hair. Ollie couldn't help himself as him and Monica both played like two toddlers. This was the most fun he's had in a very long time. He was so happy he nearly forgot he wasn't a child. Monica herself was sucking her pacifier and playing, so she was having so much fun. Eventually Ollie ended up in Monica's lap and she was wet too. He was looking at her and she was looking at him. It was definitely a romantic kinda look. Ollie went to move in to kiss, removing his parkie, but Monica stopped him, removing hers. I am sorry, Ollie. I'm not ready. This was a beautiful moment and I had a lot of fun. But I need time to think, okay? Don't get the wrong idea. I think I know what I want. I just got to make sure of some things, okay? Ollie frowned, starting to tear up. I am sorry. It felt right. Monica wipes his tears and smiles. No, it would have been perfect, but just understand this is a big decision for me. Ollie nods and lays his head against her hand that's wiping off the tears. I don't mean to be a weakling and cry. This body dash. She smiles and shakes her head. I love sensitive boys. Hair, I hope you keep it even when you're normal. He smiles and suddenly his stomach growls. I'm hungry. And Dad won't be home for a few hours. Monica gets up, giggling at her weak legs from not standing for so long, finally catching her grip. I got an idea. Ollie goes to stand but is picked up. Now baby's down, stand. He sighs and pouts a bit. Right. Baby. I'm a baby. Monica giggles and goes to the kitchen and sits Ollie in the high chair. He blushes. You are a baby and I'm an adult baby. They both laugh. Ollie's never had so much fun as a baby. She goes and grabs some canned baby food and brings them to Ollie. You can eat some of this. He makes a grossed out face. Yuck. She opens a jar of peas. Too bad, now here comes the plane. He sighs as he opens up and lets her feed him. It wasn't that bad. She made it a lot of fun. Before he knew it, he was full but thirsty. I'm full. Can I get a drink? She smiles and takes him out of the high chair and lays him back in her arms. He was so full he didn't fight it as the door to the fridge opened and she grabbed out a baby bottle of chocolate milk. She put it in Ollie's mouth, who was used to the pacifier, now began to suck, then looked confused and smiled at Monica through the bottle and drank. He was so relaxed and eventually fell asleep. Monica went and got changed out of the adult baby clothing, leaving the diaper on though, and laid Ollie in a baby chair that rocked and rocked him till Amaru got home. Oh, welcome home. I didn't get a chance to change his clothing. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have dressed him this way. Please don't make me angry. Amaru sees Ollie sucking a pacifier and out cold in babyish clothing. He smiled and waved his hand like he didn't care. That's adorable, Monica, curious how you got him to wear that. But where is your outfit? Surprised you didn't get dressed with him. She blushed. That's kinda personal to ask, Amaru. Gosh, if I didn't know any better, I swear you are flirting with me. He looked confused. Oh, I'm sorry. But did you have fun? Do you need someone to change you? He said seriously. She blushes insanely. Yes, I had fun, but no. Creep. Monica crosses her arms. I got a question. Do you know anything of Ollie's curse? He told me about it, but I want to know about your opinion. He sighs. I probably shouldn't get involved, but Ollie definitely was once an adult. Re can account for that. If you need a second opinion. She looked confused. How would such a baby like him know? He rubs his head awkwardly. If I explain, will you not freak out? She nods. I guess. Why would I freak out? He explained what he did to Ree with the regression and everything. She looked at him with big eyes. Why, you are a god. L like the god. He shakes his head. Oh Lord, no. I'm just a god, the god of emotions to be, in fact. She looked blown away. So Ree used to be an adult like me? And you regressed him? That's kinda cool. Just like I always dreamed. See, could you make me Ollie's age? Then maybe this would be less awkward, because I think I'm in love with him. I know I'm a creep. Call the cops, whatever, but I stand by my words. He shakes his head. Oh Lord, no, Monica. It's fine, but I could regress you, but you would grow up and he wouldn't. You are the only one he can rely on. But you think it over. Don't think you owe him anything if you're not comfortable. But listen to that inside voice, that's probably the you that remembers Ollie, begging you to not leave him. She grabs her chest and nods. Right, thank you, Amaru. She looks down at Ollie, she blinks and sees Ollie back at his normal age but still in a diaper and honestly, and she tears up before it disappears. I think I need to go home, Mr. Amaru. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you so much. She goes to leave. No thank you. You don't understand how happy you make Ollie. I just want the best for the little guy. I know you two could be happy together. Maybe your dream will still come true, though I just hope you can both handle it together. She begins crying and leaves the house. Amaru picks up Ollie and smirks, taking him to his room and snaps, changing his bed into a crib. Amaru always wanted to do this, but he didn't want to scare the child-sized man away. Sorry, Ollie, couldn't help myself. You're just so cute. Just remember, if you need someone to take care of you, Daddy Amaru's here. He lays him down and leaves, heading off to bed. Ollie wets more as he sleeps, accidentally leaking out of his diaper. But he just peacefully sucked his pacifier and slept. He's never felt so relaxed. Finally, the next day very early, there was knocking like crazy. Amaru walks in, tired, and opens the door. It's Monica at the door. I need to see Ollie. I made up my mind. I believe him. Monica looks like she's barely slept, her hair a mess and still in her PJs. Amaru smiles. Go right in, he's still sleeping. I made sure to give him some new sleeping arrangements. I just laid him down to sleep when you left. She looked confused but went into his room quietly and smiled at the small boy in the crib. It was so hard to believe he was an adult. Then she noticed the wet mark. Oh no, I forgot to change him yesterday. I made him leak. Idiot. She carefully grabs him and he groans, his pacifier falling out into the bed. He opens his eyes, seeing Monica. Mooring. Ollie says. Monica nervously smiles. Ollie rubs his eyes cutely. Morning. Oh, sorry. He looked confused but looked down. He was soaked and looked back at the odd crib. It was also wet. He blushed like crazy at not only that Amaru saw him babified too, didn't he? Did I? And did my dad dash? She lays him in the ground. I'm so sorry, I forgot to change you last night, your diaper and clothing. So you leaked and your dad put you in a crib, I guess. I'm so sorry, that must be so embarrassing. If it makes you feel any better, I did not change myself either. I'm still in the diaper from last night. He blushed like crazy as he was undressed and the diaper was removed. She began to clean him. Ollie, I got to say. I believe you. I believe you are an adult. And I think I like you. Ollie looked happy as he got put in a new diaper. His honesty not being snapped back together. Oh, really? Monica nodded. He sat up and Monica smiled and moved in for a kiss. Ollie also moves in as they kiss on the lips. Ollie was still good at kissing Lucky. Suddenly a bright glow began to happen as they kissed. They couldn't see what was happening, but Ollie was sure he was going back to normal. Monica smiled and opened her eyes to see the same Ollie in front of her. Why, you lied? I can't believe you. Ollie opens his eyes, looking himself over. No, I'm still the same. No. This can't be happening. I'm supposed to go back to normal. Monica. She looked confused. What? He gulped. Why, you're a baby. Her eyes got big and looked herself over. She looked just like Ollie. She was in a way excited and terrified. She blushed and covered her body. Ollie's heart was racing, staring at Monica, and an odd feeling he hadn't felt in so long, his horniness had returned. Was he really a child? Or maybe he was just the size of one. But I don't think I'm the same either. Do you feel turned on? Maybe even a little. She blushed and nodded a bit. I guess, but dash. Both their eyes get big. We aren't children, we just look like some. They smile great big as Ollie jumps at Monica and kisses her, and she can't help kiss back. Ollie's diaper rubbing against her new smaller body, turning her on more and more as they kissed. Oh Ollie. Shall we should see if sex works? I'm way too excited feeling your diaper rubbing against me. He nods. I was about to say the same thing. Ollie said. Monica nodded. Why? It was, and we get to look like children but are adults. But I can't go home like this. Good thing I lived alone, but my friends won't believe I was an adult like you, I'm sure. Ollie nods and sits up. Stay with Amaru. He promised to take care of me. I'm sure he would help. Guess I'll be wearing diapers for the rest of my life. Monica sits up and giggles. Why? Ollie sighs. Well, he said while I look like a child and live in his house I'll be diapered. Monica giggles more. Well, then I'll probably have to join you. Ollie, by the way, I remember everything and I am so lucky to have the best boyfriend ever. I hope we can get married one day. I can't believe how hard you work to get me back. That's true love, hair. Ollie smiles. Why, me too. I guess it is her. They hug close, when suddenly Amaru walks in. Oh Monica dash. Both the little adults blush, hiding, using each other to hide their bodies as well as possible. Oh, excuse me, aren't you two adorable? Would you two like some clothes? They both nod and he snaps and a changing table appears. Ollie was picked up and diapered. He just sighed, being kinda used to it by now. Monica bit her lips, so excited to be babied like this. But at the same time still scared. I don't know if I want to be di dash. Amaru grabs Monica as she says that and smiles. Too bad, while you look like a child you need to be diapered in my house. Same rule I gave Ollie and I know you secretly love it. She whined but was also excited as Amaru diapered her. He put a shirt on Ollie and a dress on Monica. So I suppose you two probably want an explanation. Ollie looked confused. You know. Did you do this? He sighs. I knew what was going to happen from the beginning. But I didn't have the heart to tell you. I said it would break the curse and fix you. I didn't explain how. You are both 100% adults but your bodies are child-sized. You and any children you have will forever look 9 years old. This is the end of the curse. You will technically age and can still get too old, but you will look like children till you die. I'm sorry. Your children and their children will all be the same. If they get a husband or wife they will change like you, Monica. Monica smiles. I dunno, I kinda like it. I always dreamed this would happen. But I never expected it to happen. As for this happening to our children, that's kinda cruel. She hugs Ollie. I don't care how old I am as long as I can spend it with Ollie. Ollie hugs back. I missed you so much, Monica. She nodded. I missed you too. She said with another kiss. Well, Ollie, you are as normal as you can get. What will you two do now? Ollie looks at Monica and smiles. Would it be any trouble if we stayed with you? I don't think we could live alone. Not only that, but I think I'm losing bladder control, and if I am, Monica might start. If she even cares. Monica looked kinda excited. You think so? That would be so cute, Anne. I mean horrible. Amaru smiles and laughs. Well, if you stay here I do as you stay diapered. But I'm okay with you staying. You can basically be my adopted kids. Would you like that? Well, I already adopted Ollie, so the choice is yours, Monica. She thinks for a split second. Yes. Adopt me. Then you can be my dad and Ollie can be my daddy Tilda. She said with a kiss. Ollie blushed and Amaru laughed. Then it's decided. Welcome to the family. They lived a somewhat normal life of child-sized adults. A lot of swapping who was the baby, and they would all be babies with Ree while Amaru took care of them. That was until Monica got pregnant. She had a little girl. Much farther in the future, she is now 10 years old, still looking 9, she runs up to her father Ollie. "Daddy!" She yelled in a diaper and a short dress. Their family was cursed with bladder loss as well, so she never learned to use the potty after years of training they gave up. YA. She holds up a dress, a pink diaper with a pacifier and a stroller she pushed up. "I wanna push the baby around the park." She giggled at Ollie. Ollie drones and Monica goes up behind him grabbing his diaper that was bulging in the back. "First I think Daddy needs a diaper change. Then to the park." Ollie blushes. "I don't care being changed as long as you look away, you shouldn't want to change your dad's diaper." Monica giggles as Ollie was changed and put in girly clothing and a diaper. He was used to it all by now. He was pushed around by his daughter sucking his pacifier and eventually fell asleep. Ollie was put in his own crib in his daughter's room. She had a bad habit of rolling out of bed. Where sissy daddy Ollie sleeps. They had about as normal a life now as a family of adult babies could have. On the bright side, they were all relaxed and had no responsibility. It was the best thing to happen to both Ollie and Monica. But what about their children later on in life? Who knows, maybe that's a story for another day.